just stepping outside into the shed. Thought I would put a nice little view of the landscape out. It's so beautiful here. There's the little bonfire pit. I think there's a little bird flying over. We got the hot tub in the corner. It's actually really nice. All right, guys, I am going to hop in fast, and then I will see you in a second. Maybe if I can figure this out. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with phone. Okay, I see it. Hey, I turned it around. Too new! What's up, guys? Welcome in. I am Casey. I am a psychic medium, a channeler of divine, higher intuitive messages. Welcome to mi casa, su casa. How is everybody's day? I don't know. I think I just liked it. You know how I'm sure you guys around the house and all the stuff like that. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm not like your normal reader that just gets on and you know what I mean? I really actually like having the interaction with you guys. Welcome to the shed. I'm setting up. Beautiful night out. How was everybody's day? What's up, Sheriff? How was your live? Sorry I didn't get on or be able to catch it. I had me some rest. I slept in a little bit today. Woo! Did you guys fucking see that? Yeah, I was in dreamland for a while, so it was actually pretty nice. What's up, angels? Hi, guys. Welcome in. I look like a vampire in this light. Maybe I am. You know, my high school friends, when they see me on Facebook and stuff, they're like, good God, Casey, I swear you never age. And I'm like, I age. But they're like, what are you, a vampire? And then I heard somebody else put a readout about being a vampire. I'm like, what does that have to do? And I'm like, aren't vampires already dead? That's awkward. One time I had this sudden realization in my own delusions. I'm like, what if this is the afterlife? And I'm just cheerio, sucking it up, waiting to plummet to where I'm really supposed to be at, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hi, Brad, what's up? Hey, love, he says. Hi, team. Angels, I love that. Hi, Jace, how are you? When you get on here and you get to talk to all your friends, huh? It's like showing up for school when you're putting your backpack away and, you know, the bell hasn't rung yet and you're bullshitting with your friends. I don't know why, but I love fire. This looks like it might get out of hand. That could be part of the collective read. Shit's about to hit the fan, guys. Shit is about to hit the fucking fan. Hi, Teresa. Teresa, where are you from? You guys should put where you're from. If it's nice to know. Because, I mean, with time and space and all. It came back. Did you see that? Me fucking flame came back. And it's getting bigger. This has got to be a part of the channeled message. You see, you play with fire and we're already in the message. Elementals. The dirty Jersey. Oh, God. I watched Jersey Shore when I was younger. That's crazy. Them motherfuckers can party. Brad, what did you say? Okay, it went out. That was like a trick birthday candle there for a moment. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you now. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the collective. Although there is no time and space, we're all here doing it together. It's actually really magical when you open up and remember to live in the moment. Thank you for bringing these messages of just eternity and how evolved we already are in just the way we communicate with one another. We're experiencing each other through one another, and it's so beautiful. Thank you, God, Yeshua, archangels, ascended masters, beautiful beings of every species. I don't even think I could name them all. Just thank you for all being here, every one of you at this moment. I have a lot of gratitudes today. And I felt that in the divine today. In the divine. It's all the divine, isn't it? Just thank you, and guides, ancestors. If you guys set your intentions with your ancestors and guides, and I know I read for a lot of people, but if your intention's there, I mean, just because it's through a screen, if you really send, don't be sending no bad shit, homie. But if you send a good intention, I can connect with you better. because I do have that telepathic part of my mind where I actually am trying to hone that skill just the same. So, and I can tell when somebody, sends me something because my higher self literally kicks in and I'll go right into my light language and get in there in that way. And sometimes when you guys hear me speak my light language, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, it is a sacred prayer language. It is something that's in my Akash. It's something that I opened up to. When I went to church when I was younger, I used to see people go down in the front and they'd put their hands on them and they would just start, talking like that. And I was like, how are they doing that? So I couldn't fake it if I tried, and I had everybody praying for me. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, they're like, just start opening your mouth and and I had nothing. I had fucking nothing. I didn't feel it. I seen everybody else doing, everybody else had their own tongues. And I thought it was so neat. There's interpreters of tongues. And then when I got my tongues, I'm just going to share a little bit about myself. Obviously, this is where we're going because my intention is always to let other people know you guys aren't alone in your shit. We all have been on a path. We all open up in such a, oh my gosh, explorative, adventurous, beautiful way. Hi, Mariah. And hi, Wade. And when you open yourself up like that to just everything and I don't know. Things just come to you. And when I got my language, I was actually in active addiction using methamphetamine. And I literally was to the point where I wanted to shoot myself, and I've never felt like that. And I experienced telepathy. Like I was going through such a hard awakening. Like portals opening, just very intense things. I can't even begin to tell you. And in that time, I got so down and out. I felt so detached from everything because I experienced telepathy and I was so close. I mean, I couldn't tell you. It felt like I was in the Truman Show at some point. Like, stars would follow. And everybody's like, you're fucking high. You're freaking out. Like, yeah, I was high. But for me, being high is not like the tweaker that works on the radio and, has all the tires off the fucking car and fucking shit's everywhere and all the lights in the house are on. Like, no. That's not how... That was never it for me as an active user. And whether I drink or not either, I don't know why. When I used to partake in those substances, it grew my mind. It is because it was hard. And for me, I know it sounds fucked up, but I like the fear in a way. I like fear because it gives you what you need to move your ass into whatever it is. It could be fear of the mind. That's why it's there. That's that shadow aspect of us that we all have, that everybody's like, oh no, I healed my shadow. You never heal your shadow. That piece of me, that's the integration in my perspective and what I'm experiencing. And with my shadow and my light, it can play its way out in any way, in any relationship. And I'm always very self-aware what comes out of my mouth for the most part, because I know my intention, I know my heart. So for me, when I have interactions with others and I'm having, even if it's a spiritual interaction or we're just friends or, it's my husband, I try to be intentional with everything the way that I am. But I also do realize when I know shit's going to hit the fan and I'm going to have an argument, because you can read energy now, you just know when things are fucking going to pop off. She's going to fucking stab me, I can feel it. That feeling is what I'm talking about. You can tune into the room, everybody in it, body gestures, facial expressions. If you know these people, each and every one of them, they have a pattern. You've learned when they're pissed off, when they're happy, when they're mad, when, they're lying, or you know what I mean? You have this connection. It's, you know what I mean? You're in tuned with that. So when shit gets ready to go down and it happens, for me, it's not, because I told you guys, I'm a very competitive person with myself. It's not like I break the other part of me down and I'm like, oh, bitch, you can't do it. I'm like, all right, you want to go? This is my talks I have with me in the mirror. I'm like, and I get so pumped up about being in fear and being in lack and loss. That's the only perspective of what I looked at it that made it feel hard for me at that time. That was it. But when I look at it in a different light, fear has fucking saved my life. Crippling fear made me move my ass to do, I wouldn't be here doing this with you guys like I am right now. Promise. And when you sit and you observe yourself and your life and your characteristics and then your own consciousness of like how you try to move throughout your day, yeah, you're being. But when we get into spirituality, we project ourselves into the future quite a bit because, well, some of us are psychic and mediums and, you know, fuck. Some of you can just walk up to a person, look them in the eyes and read their soul, you know? You guys have extraordinary gifts. You guys were blessed with all parts. So I guess where I'm going with this is fear and the old ways of being and the pain. What does he say? Pain, you make me a believer, believer. That, I mean, then there's so much truth in that. It's how you use it. That's how you become the alchemist in that energy. It's like, okay, I know this sucks. I gotta put my thinking cap on. I need to figure out how I'm gonna move through this situation, and I'm gonna get with God and to say, hey, shit's looking a little rough down here, man. That is a good song. Hi, AA Ron. Hi, Kevin. You got to know how you're going to use that. Pain is an energy, right? It's a frequency. So how do you use that and alchemize that already? It's not about all brain power. It's about working with energy. You know, and the more, when I say energy, you have to be in tune with yourself in your body. You know what I mean? It can't just be a thought process all day and then analyzing like a fucking psychiatrist and a counselor, because that's me. I guess I would say I would psychoanalyze, but in a spiritual way. You know what I mean? I love broken people. I love the misfits. I love people that can come in their wholeness and say, hey, I have been through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. I know I've played, you know, Jekyll and Hyde, Mr. Evil. I don't even know if that's one. I've worn all the shoes. That's why I'm able to sit here and talk to you guys, because if not, it would be such an empty and hollow meaning. There's a million people that read. There's a million. They get writing that message and they're like, okay, it's Saturday when Saturn's setting, and I'm like, fuck, that's badass. You know, all that wisdom and knowledge, and you're so organized, and you just get in there. For me, I got like spirit guides. Fuck, I'm like, hello, spirit guides, archangels. I'm calling them fuckers from like light years away. I'm trying to get them in here and my shit. They're like, hold on, we're in the middle of a battle. We'll be right there. I'm like, I could use that message a minute ago. Right? My shit's never on time, but it's always on time. Swear. It's an alchemist thing that I accidentally do. Do any of you guys do that? Fuck, I might be a little bit late, but I'm gonna outwork all these motherfuckers today, and not because because I can. One, I'm getting fit as a motherfucker. I be up in the club just working on my shit, right? You're out there just fucking carrying lumber. You got your fucking shit set up. You're fucking up and down that ladder. I make these references because I build houses for a living. So, I build shit. I build a lot of shit. I like the demo work now. It feels good. You know, when you get to go and they're like, okay, and you got that one fucking bolt that the nut is fucking stripped out on, or the head of the nut, and you've pulled out all the tricks, and it's the one day you forgot your fucking new case of Sawzall blades, the one at the right length you needed to get in that motherfucker. You guys ever been there? Somebody said I look thin. It's because I'm wearing a schmedium. It shrunk. I got it from Ross. I'm just saying, guys. We're pretty badass to be cognizant and self-aware. That is so great. There's a lot of people walking around this world. 22 as I say this. 20 in the chat. Thank you guys. Welcome in. The ones that go through the most shit, and the ones that have the fucking fortitude and strength and mental perseverance and ability to lack sleep, lack food, you know, in any situation, because sleep deprivation is a real motherfucking thing. We had to do a 48-hour sleep deprivation in AIT at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And I was at 88 Mike, so I was Transportation Corps. And we did a night drive, and we were in a convoy. So all you could see was the cat eyes, you know, on the back of the truck. It was only an ambient light and NVGs, night vision goggles. So, and my ass, and you have your whole LBV and your load bearing vest on. You got your plates in, your Kevlar's like fucking 6 pounds, and then you got your night vision fucking mount on, and that shit's fucking heavy. And then they sit you in this room and you're waiting until you go out, and it's Fort Leonard, Missouri. I don't know. We call it Lost in the Woods. The trees is so, I would kill to go back there now. I fucking love that. The tornadoes, one came through when because I did basic and AIT there. I was supposed to go to Fort Bliss, but my stuff got changed right before I graduated basic training there. And I ended up staying, I think it's one of the biggest MODOK trading posts there are, because we had Marines and Army in there when I was over there. No need to do drugs when I got sleep deprivation. That shit will make you a fuck. And that's when you see shit. I'm telling you, I swear to God. I could be tired or fucking been up for 3 days on, you know, drugs or whatever. And that's why I'm telling you. That's when you get through, because the fucking, I'm going to say this. What do they say? The flesh is weak, but the spirit is strong. That's when you really, you kind of like just push the fucking body back. You're like, all right, you sit in the vehicle. Your higher self comes down. You're like, we're going to fucking download some shit, man. Yeah, Joseph, sorry about that. I'm trying to work on it, but it's just kind of it's just me. So I try to do the British Fulton accent, and I still say the Fulton in there. It's become a thing. Try to be elegant and poised and benevolent and not cuss. But yeah, I go back through some of my stuff, and at the beginning I barely cussed, and then I look now and I'm like, oh my God, you have gotten so comfortable. I was telling myself that today. I'm like, good for you. I remember my first read, I came in, I sat down, I'm like, hey, so I'm new to this. And I was so serious. I'm like, everybody's watching. And there was like 3 people that watched that video at that time. I mean, talk about being so hard on ourselves. But now I sit down and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? It's like, I don't know, it's badass. Like I said, when you can start feeling energy, and for me, like I told you guys, as a channeler, I'm multifaceted in the way I receive messages or can channel. And especially when I channel passed on loved ones is different than when I channel a higher dimensional being, you know. The guides keep saying, they want to talk about the light language, okay? So right now, they're like, yeah, let's get to the fucking point. I'm like, I'm getting there. Excuse me. When you argue with your spirit guides in the most, respectful way, they're like, I can't wait till you get back over here. We're gonna so kick your ass. Told you fuckers, if you're gonna be my spirit guides and guardian angels, you better be ready to go for one hell of a fucking ride. This shit ain't gonna be easy. And they're like, yeah, that's what we're telling you. And then I start stepping into my stuff, and my guides are like, I've upgraded, a few guides, especially over the last 4 months. So it's different because the energy changes, and then you're a little more tuned in a certain way, one that really helps you with channeling or whatever it is. I don't know. When you just connect, it's the most beautiful feeling. But I know that now that I've stepped into I'm not even in my role. I don't know what the channel's going to look like. I just get on here and go. And I hope that just having a space, holding a space for beautiful souls like you guys to get on here, to hang out. Some people are like, I don't even know what this bitch is talking about. Or can you, what is this even about? Which, we get it all on here. And I actually think it's just funny because I am in the middle of nowhere. But you really get to gauge, like, the community and, like, social media streaming butt wipes that come on here. What'd that guy say? Can I come on your tits? Oh, my God. How much money you got? Are you fucking serious? Hell no. But how much money you got anyways, because you're about to come out of your pockets for disrespecting me, mother. All in love, I swear to God. But if you touch me one more again or disrespect me like that, you and me, my brother, are going to step outside and we're going to have some words. And I'm going to intellectually blow your mind and pull the friggin' sleeping spirit from the back of your body to the front and be like, you better wake up your little avatar in this fucking Mercuba. I'm crazy, guys. The way I even think about things is I'm a little out there. I'd like to get out there a lot further. You know, you can't even reach me with an antenna. I get like that. I love it. I love it. Miss Casey, did you get to do my reading today? Did I get to do your reading today? No, I did not. For recorded, I did not get to your reading today. Today I slept in. I needed rest. I needed to recuperate. I have a read tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'll be out here, and I'll have my mom sit with the babies, and I'll come out here, and I'll record your reading. And, you know, for those of you guys that have been having trouble linking up through whatever, if it's timing or whatever the case may be, I do believe that everything is always on time in the most perfect way. And that's always my intentions when I do your guys' personal reads, is I always want to be authentic. And it's like, you guys, not a lot of you ride horses, but you know when you get on your horse and your horse is having a good day? You know what I mean? You both are, fucking everything goes smooth, and you just work together real nice, because that's like a whole animal with its own, it's a whole connection. I need that when I come out and read, because I want to be the most authentic and genuine and tapped in and get the most messages that I can. Spirit guide Shauna right now. I keep telling you guys I'm going to go right on those cards. I'm looking at them right now, and they're yellow. And I was just talking about how timing, in my perspective, is everything. So I'm going to write. I used to have decks of these with just my own writings, because I can literally sit here and just get message after message after message. And it's, to me, it's in, and I can read that. My right ear is starting to ring. So, but I'm being guided to do that for your reading, is get some of those filled out, because it's an anomaly. What up, Trump? He says, you're hot. Thanks. Hey, I just work here and it's my first day. Kevin says, damn, you a baddie. Oh my gosh, I heard my 12-year-old son say that to somebody he was online gaming with. And I'm like, what did you just say? Did you say she has a fatty? He says, no, she's a baddie. And I was like, what is that? He goes, Mom, everybody knows what a baddie is. And I was like, what? He's like, a MILF, kind of. I was like, oh my gosh. I love it. I need some tunes up in this mother. How was your guys' day? You're welcome. I love you, Shauna. Everything's gonna be okay. I know it sucks. It's hard as shit. I feel that. But I'm telling you, you got this. Some shit's just gonna pop off for you in the best way. You're gonna be like, damn. You just need a little bit of guidance is what you need right now. You need a good friend. You need somebody to come in and just say, check it out. Let's get back to the basics beneath everything else, and let's move forward. You need a guide. You need some guidance, and you're going to get it. You got it, sister. You want it, you got it. Oh, honey, honey, ba-da-da-da-da-da. What does he say? You're my candy girl? Mr. Postman, hey, hey. I'm in the oldies kick. I'm feeling that oldies music coming through right now. What's love got to do with it? Oh, jeez. You know what sucks is, you get copyrighted if you play, music online. I'm on my laptop right now. I'm gonna need some tunes. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in her. Y'all gonna make me act the fool. Let's see what we got. Viva Las Vegas. Am I digging that? We wanna rock. That's gonna put me to bed. that might be the one. Look how pretty that picture is. I could so be there right now. It's full and beautiful. All right. I need my glasses. I'm an oracle reader. So I read cards, I put out messages. It's about, I don't know, spirituality, hanging out with badass people, connecting on a real level of recognizing we got shit in life we need to work on, but at the same time, I don't know, we're like the secret world of spiritual awakening. We're into all the mysteries, metaphysical, philosophical, psychological shit over here. We like to peek through the veil. What up, DZ? Mind, body, spirit, soul. Speaking of body, my shoulder, I do not know. Last night, okay, we're gonna get back into this. Swear I'm gonna read for you guys at some point. Swear to gosh. In my dreams last night, I'm sitting there and I'm in my light language, right? And I told you my dreams have been crazy. I see so many people. And it's like, so being military, like in a lot of my dreams, I'm always back in the military, but I'm like on a ship, or I'm out at the ocean, or I'm in the astral, like I'm flying in the astral. Not the, I guess you could say the astral. Like one time I had this dream, and in my dream I was back in the military, but I knew I just had my kids. So like this daily life's playing out, but so I know like who and what I am. And I'm looking at my whole body. I can see everything. So I'm running to get on this barge that's going across the water. Our whole company was getting ready to deploy, but being Army, I was like, why the fuck are we going on a boat? Either way, I don't know. We get into the chow hall, and this chick was serving us, and I showed up late. And anyways, this lady, and she served everybody, and she came around to me in my dream, and she goes, big mission, huh? And I said, no, we're just, I don't even know what I don't even know what we were doing at that time. But we were all going. And I could run and jump and hop and skip so fucking high. I was so badass in this. I'm always powerful in my dreams, like very, I love it. I wish I could run that fast. Anyway, she goes, I said, no, it's just we'll be back in a couple months. It's just a mission. And she goes, no, you have a special mission. I said, what? And she goes, you have a special mission. And then she told me about how, and it was like the whole room went quiet, and I put my hand out, and she put this thing in my hand, and she says, hang on to this. She goes, you're going to go stop other nebuluses and other things forming, because it was being done by AI. They were making new space, but it was artificial intelligence that was doing it. So she goes, when you get up there, if you need any help, she goes, take this and call on Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael will come if you need the help. And so next thing I know, I take it, I put it in the side of my utility, my trousers at the bottom, and all of a sudden, I run to get on the barge, and next thing I know, I'm flying with Archangel Michael. I don't even have, like, a suit on or anything, but it was like going through the northern lights, but through space. It was like actual space, and I could see all these nebuluses forming, like all of these same colors that's up behind me, just absolutely, I was in that. And I was with Archangel Michael, and so somehow we were stopping this, it was artificially, I heard inseminated right now. Simulated, they said. Simulated. Things from forming. And so my dream last night, I thought that dream was badass. And I get the meaning of it now. And I think that it's so cool, because I have always had lots of dreams, but they're getting better now. Like, that's something I'm starting to move into, and I can stay in them and move around in them. And so my dream last night, shit, you guys know, I was so, you guys ever have that dream when you're just fucking badass? You know what I mean? You're like, fucking whoop that ass in my dream last night. So one time I had the fucking shield and I put my hand out and it would come and I had my kid's dad and I kept trying to like, I'm like, I remember this motherfucker being a lot faster in a past life. So I have the shield trying to like fucking get myself out of there with one of my kids' dad. And he was like all fucked up because I don't know, they attacked him. So I got him up out of there and like took him to a higher realm where I don't know. Anyways, I finally got up there and the shield like putted out. I'm like, dude, it's like Iron Man shit. That bitch should have been fucking woo. Because I remember it from in the past. It was just like, so I get all this shit through my dreams, and it's starting to open up so much more now, and it's badass. But last night I was doing like kung fu fucking panda moves. I went to attack this person in my dreams, right? Because they infiltrated and were like literally trying to assassinate everybody that I was with. But it was like people that were in my crew, you could say. And I'm talking like this was barbaric shit. Like part of them looked like half fucking monster people, but just half monsters. And I would look and they shape shifted into that. So I noticed, I was like, these ain't us. And then the people that were my crew and people that I know in my life, I'm not gonna name them, but they're like, I told you, motherfucker. And I was like, oh my god. So we started just fucking, and they're coming for our kids. So we started just slaying these motherfuckers. I'm using my light language, and somehow my light language becomes a fucking sword. And I don't know if I'm saying it out loud because I know I'm in my body. I know I'm sleeping. I know I'm in my bed. I know I'm in this dream. So I'm holding myself here, right? And because I need to do this mission, it felt like. So I'm in there, and somebody had their knees like in a squatting position like this, and I ran up off their knees, and it was so badass. Did a backflip with my foot off their chest, landed on their knees again, spun and knocked them out with my feet. The whole time I was doing it, I was saying that light language, and it was like a sword that was like cutting. It was fucking badass. So when I said I slept in today, I slept in today. You know what I mean? I was in. It was just. It's just how it's my own interpretation, my own messages that come through there. What I'm doing, because I know that I've been at spiritual battle for very heavily for the last couple months. A lot of it I'm not fighting. I mean, I have a whole, I serve in the light army, you know? So a lot of things that come my way, or, you know, the tricksters in the astral, or people trying to get you caught up in any way, through the matrix or whatever. Because when you guys are light and people see that about you, what up, Pluto princess? When you guys are light and people can tell that, you're gonna get attacked. It's because it's you know, Jason, you showed it today. It's the darkness, it's the shadow in somebody else, and it is evil. It can be evil people. I mean, they just are. It hates you. It hates your light. It hates that you're courageous. It hates that you speak up. It hates the way that you walk, your energy, your language, the way that you look at things, you're optimistic, the way your perseverance and your values. You know, when you talk to somebody, you get to learn about their values, the things that matter. You know, you can feel a lot from a person if you listen. And a lot of you, and you're such a nice person, like you guys, you're good to people. You're great at holding a conversation. You can start a conversation with a fucking rock. You know what I mean? If you're watching me, you can start a conversation with a fucking rock. And I mean that on many levels. I'm just saying. There's a lot of energy out there right now that sees, and it's been every life. It's not any different this lifetime than it has been any other one. I mean, besides the fact we're getting closer to blowing up Earth itself, but an AI, I don't know. I know what can control is that we're here. We can work on ourselves. We can listen to divine messages. We can hone our discernment through videos like this. What's real, what's not, what you relate to, and what inspires you, what keeps you going, what your soul needs, and what's not. And sometimes you just want to hang out, even if the message isn't for you guys. It's just fun to be in here. You know what I mean? It's not boring by any means. I have talked to non-people objects. Yeah. And that's why I said I mean that in so many ways. I dyed the back of my hair red, and it is red. I be living my life like a gold. like it's golden. That's what's up, Truth. Hey, tribe, so magical to be alive right now for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I hear Jerry Maguire right now. Show me the money. Show me the money. My light fell out. I'm gonna put it up real fast. Show me the money. My shit's so fucking Jimmy rigged out here, it ain't even funny. That's alright. See, when you're a builder, you build everybody else's shit but your own. Everybody else's shit. But when it comes to your stuff, you got a hair tie holding your fucking cupboard door shut and shit. You're like, oh, I'll get to that next week. Your fucking hood vent's missing a fucking screw. Right? Stupid shit. Striker plate fucking don't, you know, the door don't latch in the striker plate because the fucker's too far set back now that you put weather stripping on. You're like, motherfucker. Yeah, fix your shit. We'll get there. Right now, I'm hanging out with humanity and trying to figure out when shit's cricket, it bugs me. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way I can serve humanity is. About the channel, where it's going, the effect that it has on others. Is it creating a difference? Is this my, you know, I feel like I have so much I aspire to do, and I don't know, we could all use each other to help each other move forward in such a way, you know. I think you do this great. I think that's why I like doing readings, because I like to be able to get into that message for you guys, and I like you guys to have, it feels good when somebody who is, you know, who you can trust, your spirit can trust and say, look, I know this person, you know, has good intentions. And when you see somebody else who lives authentically and they come up to you and say, hey, I just want to tell you, you know, I really admire that you have the ability to, I know things, you know, have been rough for you, but I admire the fact that no matter what, you always get back up. Just being authentic, and really if you feel that about somebody, I'm the person that says it, because I think people should know that. I think people should know that they do inspire others, because some of my biggest inspirational people are people that have been drug addicts, people who have been alcoholics, people who have been battling with depression and fucking bipolar and whatever they call it, just feeling disassociated from life and humanity as a whole because they feel so not purpose-driven and lack. Those are the ones, when you see them, no matter what, and they still get up and they're, you know what I mean, they haven't awakened, they haven't had anybody, a leader or mentor come in their way, they're surrounded by bloodsuckers, you know what I mean? And that's why we're here. We run across them in the grocery store, in the hair salon, in the fucking auto parts, AutoZone checkout, Walmart, you know, Les Schwab, fucking bar, whatever, weed dispensary. You meet some of the coolest people at the weed dispensaries. I'm serious. They're all happy. They're all, yeah, man, bro. You always leave there with the best friend. That's what I'm saying. Hey, when's the next time you're gonna be in, you know what I mean? You always have some, you get the point. For being drug addicts and all that, you know, for being perceived as the biggest pieces of shit loser, you're just a fucking addict, always be an addict. Yeah, well now I'm addicted to fucking kicking my own ass. So, when you're just addicted to growth, love the dispensaries. Do I have a Los Angeles accent? That's funny. Shawnee. What up, P. Vicro? Ever eat crow like an actual bird? No, I've ate shit lots of times. Oh my gosh. Hello from Beerus. I told you I suck at that. Cool tapestry. Thanks, man. Hi, I'm from Jamaica. Hey, welcome in from Jamaica. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Alright, guys. You should do modeling for, what is QVC? I thank you so much for what you do. What you do for people is really changing. So thank you. Thank you for saying that, Taya. Thank you. Are you from Los Angeles? Are you gangster? You gotta be kind of thug to live in Los Angeles. And you gotta be able to change lanes fast. Here, I gotta pick up in a trailer and I'm like, coming over, motherfuckers. Okay, coming back. It's all good in the hood around here. But I could imagine Los Angeles, you're like, fucking getting over and shit. Fuck, I forgot my blinker. Like, it's so stressful. I can't do it. I don't even use blinker out here. I just want to go, man. And it's just like fucking you ever notice, and as being somebody who builds homes, everybody out of all this land, everybody's got a butt fuck together. Why would you want to live in somebody else's asshole? If I don't have eggs and sugar, and not that people even ask their neighbor for sugar anymore, my kids do. I'm like, hey, go ask the neighbor. Can I take the 4-wheeler? Fuck yeah. Hey, we were making cookies. We were wondering if you had some sugar. Oh yeah, come in, Now it's Mrs. Wilson's the nicest gal on the street. You know. Hey, I'll go to Mrs. Wilson to get a piece of candy. That's how friends are made, man. Is that a metamoon? It is a metamoon. It's a geek bar. This one isn't metamoon. This is the white gummy ice. Is that what you're talking about, the vape? I am from Idaho, guys. My laugh is infectious. Oh my gosh. When I get going, it's a whole cackle. Swear to God. If I'm out having dinner and we're sitting around, you know, having a few drinks and having dinner, and you're with some of the old boys, the shit we say, I mean, and yeah, you get to laughing so hard you can't even breathe. I did that with my sister this Thanksgiving. She was my best friend growing up, and we kind of fell away from each other there, you know, for a minute. And you ever just know that one soul when you come back by them, you can just say something from your childhood. Like we used to watch the movie The Pest. I don't know if any of you guys know what that movie is. It's an older movie, but anyways, we know the whole fucking on bit of it, a whole song. So it's ridiculous, the shit we say. When we're getting ready to go somewhere and we're loading up the the truck, or you know, fucking you forget the car, the kids in the wallet, you know, and she's like, motherfucker. And my mom is such a funny mother trucker. My mom, I love her. She's one of my best friends, and we, on a soul level, we've been we've done a lot of time in the brig together on this planet for sure. We just have to look at each other, and she's like, check please, and I'm like, that's what I was thinking. You just have that one that you just mush. Well, that's my mom. So she had us all pretty young. We're all 6 of us girls. Us older 3 are about a year and a half apart. And we're country, you know, we're just as tough as boys. We can weld, we can hunt, we can shoot, we can fucking put on a dress. And it looks great, but it's just fucking not us. You know what I mean? We're all, you know, from massage therapists to general contractors, ranchers, rodeo. I mean, we were just... So we'll be fucking loading shit up, and mom's like, did you get this? And I'm like, your mother wants you to get this. She goes, that's your mom. And we, of course, we don't let mom hear us because she's like, what'd you motherfucker say? And we're in our 30s now, but we still fucking laugh and like do our little jabs. It's funny as fuck. And one of our things is, and I don't know why, because we watched a shit ton of movies as a kid. VHS, motherfucking rewind. We had a shit ton of fucking VHS, and Tommy Boy, fucking... Grumpier Old Men, The Pest, fucking Schmishmeister, living life in Miami's Vice, Shay. Nobody messes with the frog. Shay, what are you Shay now? And then she'll come in. I'm hoiding. I'm sexy, but I'm hoiding. All right already. And then we look at each other. I'm ridiculous. Like a booger, I stick to this. Take a whiff of this. And then it just keeps going. It's so funny. I love my family. I love that I have these soul connections, but Mom will be like, did you motherfuckers get this? And then I'll be like, no, because I'm over here. And then I'm like, this isn't going together. We got to fucking still get this. We got to stop at the store. And Brooke will peek around the back of the pickup while we're having this conversation at the tailgate. And she goes, and our pets' heads are falling off. And at that point, we just laugh because it's fucking funny. It's funny. And then I look, like, we'll be right behind an accident. And if we weren't fucking, you know, sitting there shooting the shit, fucking unorganized in some areas or another, it's always my fault. Ask them. It's always my fault. Always. My sister's like, where are you at? And I'm like, I didn't get up and leave from Oregon to Idaho in enough time. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm 20 minutes away, fucking 3 hours later. So she calls me and she goes, where are you at? And I said, I'll be there. I'm on my way. She goes, let me guess, you're 20 minutes away. And I said, actually, I am. And she's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. If you're gonna kick it and hang out with me, you just gotta be you. You gotta be able to hang out by yourself, or be able to get out there and fucking load some firewood, or, you know, hey, we're fixing fence today. I'm glad you spent the night. My friends were like, motherfucker, every time as a kid when they spent the night at my house, they're like, because we always wanted to go to their house, because one, they had video games, we didn't have video games when we were younger. That's when Sega Genesis came out. Like, we had old Nintendo, but they had the fun shit that came out. So we wanted to go over there, and then we always had horses. So our friends always wanted to come to our house to come ride, and we lived on a big feedlot, and they like coming over there because, you know, we fucking climbed trees. Fuck, we had forts. We didn't have anything in the house. Our asses were the fuck out of the house when we were a kid. Because you knew if your ass was in the house, you were going to be doing some sort of chores. You hear your mom call, you're like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, I don't know why I hear that with attitude. When my mom used to piss me off, and then you always had to say yes, ma'am. Get knocked fuck out. And she called, and I'd be like, fuck, why does she always call me? And then I'd have to get up out of the room, you know, me and my sister, whether we were playing a game or whatever. Yes, ma'am. And she got to the point where she was fucking riding my coattail all day wanting shit. And I'm like, ma'am. And she knocked me on my ass. Knocked me on my ass. So I think it's funny when we say ma'am now. She hates her middle name, so we intentionally call her by her middle name, which is Gail. Sing, sweet nightingale, sing, sweet nightingale, ah, ah. Yeah, outside as a kid, that's where you're at. I remember getting poison ivy. We lived in Oregon. And I went out and got friggin', it was all through these trees. It was like Fort Leonard Wood, like the vines, the veiny shit. We had fucking blackberries growing on the side of the road. Everybody had a fucking peach tree. You know, you would have think Nicolas Cage was around. I could eat peach for hours. I was like, why do these motherfuckers have peaches? It was just a wilderness. You walked out your back door and literally could step into fucking no man's land. And I'd be out there fucking getting big old long sticks, breaking them off of trees and building my own fort. And I would, like I said, I've been competitive my whole life. So I have an older sister, Cody, and then I have the sister that's under me, Brooke. So it's Cody, Casey, Brooke. And Cody was always smarter. Okay, she's a paralegal. She's got the logic. She's a lot more grounded. I've always been a space cadet. That's what they call me, Spacey Casey. But I'm creative. My shit's got like fucking pterodactyl arms coming off this bitch. I got a whole fucking awning and a fucking deck hanging off my shit. We get done, Cody's... Oh my god. And the rain comes. And her shit, she got some nice shit, right? Her fort's all fucking... She's got her shit bowed. I'm all breaking sticks. One, because it felt good, and fucking who doesn't like to break a stick over your knee or on your foot and feel like a badass, right? I'm out there fucking... just being a kid, and she's over there all nice and smart, you know what I mean? She breaks it off at the edge and wiggles it around. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over there? Baking a cake or fucking building a fort? As much as I would say we're both very competitive. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. She could just always kick my ass because she was bigger. She hit like a brick fucking shit house. So I got real lippy with her. I used to antagonize the fuck out of her, and that's why I got my ass kicked most of my life. I was always been a smart ass little motherfucker. As a kid, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I'm doing better. But for real, at some point, I'm like, you're not my mom. You know what I'm not gonna call that motherfucker my dad. What does he say fucking off of Step Brothers? But you have to call me Nighthawk. That shit's so funny. That's me and my family. I mean, it's me and my kids' password on our Wi-Fi a long time ago. I'm like, guys, what should we name the password? And we watch Step Brothers all the time because it's DVD, and ain't nobody paying for fucking internet. When you've got five kids and you're a single mom living in an apartment. I'm like, you better fucking rewind that shit. At least now you don't have to go rewind. And I said, you guys don't even know how hard it was when I was a kid. Same shit. Some things are just traditional. Anyways, fucking our password ended up being, I'm like, what should it be? He was like 9 then. He comes out of the room, and they love it when they're fucking up the dad's boat, and they're in there and like, you motherfuckers need to get some jobs. And they're on there like, boats and hoes, and they crash the boats. My son comes out and says, boats and hoes. So that was our fucking password. My relationships with my kids is, I mean, we're thick. We're thick as thieves. Like, these children of mine, I have incarnated with so many times, and when you awaken and you're like, oh, I'm literally surrounded by some elite motherfuckers. I'm telling you, when you really start looking at your kids and your family and you're like, okay, I need an ally, you know what I mean, in the spiritual, and you realize, damn, I got some down-ass family, and you start looking at them on a soul level. Like my son, I did a past life regression. Me and him used to go on a ship, and we would plant these big crystals on other planets, and it was really dangerous. And dude, on so many planets, he's like, Mom, I had this dream. I was climbing in this tree for this indigenous people, and I was the only one that could. He used to search for medicine for shamans and stuff, and he found a big fruit, and he had to climb to the top and get it. And when he went up there, he fell from the tree and died, and he remembers that. So I'm like, why don't you like climbing trees? Like my kids are, I mean, it's so deep around here. It's so deep around here. It's badass. Really what it is. I mean, we laugh so hard together. We're smartasses in my family. My son, he thinks he's slick. He's 12 and he's like, Mom. I'm like, don't fuck him on me. Kids these days. What up, Nacho Daddy? Talk about a gift of gab, huh? 52 minutes? How am I doing? What did I label this read? Because I don't even remember. Oh, Dreamer! Oh, Dream Weaver! That's a good song. Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Not a singer. No, not really. It's only right that you should play the way you feel. I have a whole piano symphony going on. The mood is so set in this shed tonight. I don't know. Sometimes you guys, like lately with you guys, I want to, like, you guys all have gifts. You've got to be interested in, like, what your role in humanity is. You know what I mean? Do you guys think about that? Like, aside from your healing, like, okay, outside of it, I know I went through a lot of shit, but really, what would it look like? Does anybody else do that throughout the day? Fleetwood Mac. Jukebox heroes. Da, 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 da. All right. I'm gonna pull some cards for y'all. Dude, I love the saxophone. I love some jazzy shit.
It sounds so...
Love that candle. Okay, who did I have on the read from yesterday? Let me look. I have the paper. See, I was asking my guides, not you guys. It's an all-day thing like this. I had Juan and Trevor. I don't know if either one of them are in here. Okay, who wants to go streaking through the quad to the gymnasium? Who wants on the list? Thank you, Andres. What up, Nacho Daddy? What the hell happened in your read yesterday? That was crazy. Started channeling. Oh, it starts going fast. Hello, Cheryl. Sherry. Did I nail it? Really? See, sometimes I read and I feel like I don't connect at all. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm gonna turn the light. So I get Tulu! Hello, Rick. Rick says, hello, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, I'm doing great. That's crazy. I swear I'm like, not connecting. This is crazy. This probably doesn't even, and then he's like, that's not my read. That's not for me. And then I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't fucking know what to tell you. There's like, been 4,000 views on this fucking video. It's so much energy. Okay, yeah, email me later. You have my email. You did good last night. Thanks. Yeah, it was a little friggin' ball bag. I watched it back and I'm like, here comes the crocodile tear. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You're such a cutie. I said that to myself. Sometimes I think I'm a cutie. Well, thank you. I'm glad that worked. What's up, Jack? Hello, Jenna. Jenna, it's on the list. I tried to get you last night, darling. Hi, Shisty. I just need to put my foot in my mouth when I say it. Oh, I'm in Brooklyn! Oh, I love the eyes in the Brooklyn. What up? What up? Yeah, releasing's good. Turns out I was mad I stubbed my toe earlier and I had dirt in both of my eyes. Oh, it's a hard knock life for us. Fuck it. Send that shit. It is what it is. Homer's where you make it. What? You like to see homos naked? No, motherfucker. Homo where you make it. Everybody knows that. Get that afro right on point up there. Gary? Jamie's got a gun. There's a tear in my beer. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. What is your favorite NFL team? Green Bay Packers. Are they pro? I don't know. They've got to be. Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Welcome to another trip around the moon. Do you like the music? It is. Jen, I got you down, darling. I got you down first. I tried to catch you yesterday, but I kind of just started you know how Spirit is. You just get pulled over. Hi, Severo. What up? The Art of Pain. You see, Casey? 23, your birthday. Happy birthday, Nelson. Happy birthday. How old are you? Are you going to share? Good evening. Conscious machine. Oh, I like that. Jen, you seem like a cool gal. You seem like you'd understand. You got that familiar feel in your energy to me. You're welcome. You gonna party? Or are you just you're gonna oracle card it up with us? Hello from Ireland, beautiful lady Thomas. Oh, what? Oh, lassie. You guys think I did a past life in UK? I had to have. Fulton had to have. It wasn't my day yesterday. Today's your day. Today's the day and tomorrow's going to be even better. Right, Jen? Did I see your request? Oh, no. Got you, though. Jason, you were in my dream, by the way, when we were slaying those bodies. It was crazy. Dude, I seen the coolest freaking orbs too. Oh my gosh, there was like beings that I get so fucking excited. Okay, so my dream, it was like all these colors, but it was in a big orb, and it just started moving towards me, and I was like, guys, they're fucking here, and I was so excited because I knew one of those little bubble looking thingies was me, for me. And I was like, dude, if this is my fucking higher self, I'm so excited right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And I was fucking so pumped up in my dream. I like battle in that way. I don't know why. It's not, I mean, it's been a hard knock life most of my life. I've had to be, I'm just more masculine. That's just me. Who doesn't like to be a badass fucking ninja warrior in their dreams? Or in other lifetimes. I'm Irish. Are you? Kitten just ran off with my damn pen. Hold on a second. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I muted it, guys. I was talking to my daughter. She came to the window. All right, Jen. Batter up. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Okay. So I look over and I just decided, I'm just channeling your energy. Felt like it came very easy for me. You feel very very connected. You have very much a warrior spirit, and you have gone through so much. And if you're wondering about a new beginning or the beginning of a new cycle that's coming for you, it is an absolute yes. You have been on a journey. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And your spirit guides want you to know, I don't know if, are you going to be, okay, yes, moving to a new house in the future. I see a move for you. That could be the new beginning, or it might have something to do with the house. I got goosebumps. Yeah. Your spirit guides want to tell you that you've come full circle in completion. And I pulled these two cards before I ever reached into the tarot deck to pull a card out for you. Full circle completion. And then you have taking the leap, courage. With the new beginning, the 4 ones in the upright. Could be a marriage. It could be your own, a physical house, a physical place. It could be within your own being. You have chosen to learn from your mistakes and move forward, closing out the cycle. Every layer of yourself you acknowledge is a layer that served its purpose. You are now feeling your power by seeing your inner strength and determination paying off. Be proud of this moment and let it carry you forward. I have never pulled this card from this deck. Never. Never. My heart chakra just felt like it expanded so wide reading that, like I could breathe. I don't know if that's how you're feeling, or remember, this is prominent energy, the new beginning. I'm hearing after January 1st. I don't know. It feels like after the beginning of the year 33, as I say this, that there's a cycle that will be closing out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune comes out, and you've been turned around so many times. It's finally going to be, you're at the top of the wheel. You have an ability to dissect and go within things and figure them out on a 9. It's another number of completion. You look at things closely. And more importantly, you leave the light on. You could be a connoisseur of books or somebody that's just likes wisdom and knowledge. You could, I feel like you have a gift to look into books and skip, like see hidden messages in them. Sometimes maybe you just go to a book and open it and pick out a paragraph and your eyes are just drawn to it and it's a message for you. I feel like if you don't know that's something you might actually allow yourself to be led to do, because I see that and you get answers from things like that. Very, you have an Einstein, Tesla type energy. It's very inventive. You have a feel of Atlantis. You feel like you have ties to Atlantis in some way to me. Very old, ancient, seated wisdom. It has something to do with your chemical makeup and the composition of what you are. Maybe probably have remembrances to things long before this. It could be through dreams. It could just be certain styles you could be drawn to, the more of the 40s, 70s look, whatever it may be, whatever era, maybe early 1800s kind of comes through. 1888, I heard. Your ancestors are working with you right now. And you have all of the wisdom and knowledge within you already, because they're showing me this as like a past life. This is, if you took a glimpse into your Akash, this is, and it's looking in at a viewpoint of something or place you were in your life. And you just got to peek through the veil at that time. 1888, here you are. Okay, I see. I still like books. I see. What was I working on? So now I know I am a tireless worker on something, because look at all the books. Not only that, you're going throughout the night. You've got the light that represents the enlightenment. You also have the, this is the Hermit card. So you've had to gain the wisdom and knowledge to light that lantern again. You've spent a lot of time on something, and you'll know what this is to you. Your soul will feel it. And this feels to me like letting go. Because I have that feeling in energy. It's like an anxiety type feeling, kind of. I don't have anxiety, so to me it feels like you're going to take a deep breath and you're just going to say, fuck it, let's do it, or let's go, like I'm ready. Whatever this is, if this is a talk to yourself, your next couple choices are going to be very important for you to consider for yourself and not anybody else but you. Your guides are saying this is about you at this moment. There's no more living outside of yourself for everybody else around you. How much time in your life are you going to spend, taking care of others, whether it's in the home? You know what I mean? You have done so much good work, on yourself, on a soul aspect of who and what you are. You're diligent. You take time to look within and to see and observe. You're getting into the state where you can observe what you're going through and put on the perspective of the lesson glasses and say, okay, I know in life and my soul's here to evolve. I'm going to look at this from a lesson standpoint. What did my higher self want me to evolve or learn from here that I previously haven't? That's the new beginning. That's it's a perspective change, it's a shift, and when that shifts, something might feel a little devastating to you. It feels like it's letting go. It's like when you really love somebody, but something just won't work out. It's not meant to be, and you really know that, but then you're still drawn back to why. You have to take the leap and trust spirit where you're being led, Jen. It's going to be very important for you to consider you and observe yourself from a higher perspective. Your angels are saying, look at yourself from a different light, from a different viewpoint. Look at yourself from the true eyes of what you are and make a decision from that. And pardon me, I'm going to chew your butt right now, but I'm not sure, I don't know why, and this is feeling a lot channeled, you don't see your worth in everything that you do for everybody. When the shoe drops, you're there. You're the brains, you're the mom, you're the dad, you're the everything. You're smart. And not only this, you're going through all this in your life and you're working on yourself at the same time. And hurdle after hurdle. You've continuously made the leaps and bounds. You have continuously been able to move forward in whatever this beginning is. This could be an old way of thinking. This could be a thought pattern. Your spirit guides are talking about courage. You have to let go of something good to get something great. Taking the leap into the unknown can be scary. But you are being called to have faith in yourself and the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. You have Seven of Swords that comes over a new world because of a betrayal, feeling blocked, backstabbed. Clarifying the Hermit, you have Nine of Wands, which tells me that you have been through, it feels heavy. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You might be looking at shit you've gone through in your life and trying to categorize it. I mean, Wands represents things we've gone through, trials, tribulations. You could have a small injury of some sort. Four of Wands. The Lovers. The Lovers comes over the house. The Four of Wands. I see the number 64, 7, 21, and 9. Making a choice. What's the overall message for the completion? The Three of Wands in reverse. Not making a decision comes out again. Three of Wands is somebody that's going to get out and go. But it comes in reverse. Three of Wands is making a decision. So you have two contradicting. Your world is covered by, your new beginning is covered by a Seven of Swords. A lie, betrayal, something underhanded. It could be a thought, person, place, or thing. Over the Hermit, which is going within, is the Nine of Wands, which tells me that you've gone and done some look within yourself. Maybe the burdens or what you've been through. Maybe you're investigating or looking into something. Seven of Swords has somebody in the computer. The Four of Wands, I look at it and the Lovers comes out. So that represents making a choice. But it also can represent melding with your higher self. It just looks like you need to get back in touch, make wiser choices within the heart space, a family space. I don't know. It could be a state of your mind. Your inability to choose yourself, or it feels like you have a decision to make. If you choose to make this decision over whatever you're going through at this time, could be a new beginning for you. You just have signs that came out. Spiritual contract, songs, telepathic, dreams of them. And then you have the Two of Cups that comes out. So this could have something to do with love. Person, place, or thing. This could be a higher spiritual connection, a soul connection. It could be you coming together with yourself. It feels like you have doubts and your head goes back and forth in what you want. Out of fear or some feeling or sense of lack that you might not realize that you've hung on to in some way. Number for you is 1010, growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. To the outcomes you are seeking. Alright, Jen, that's what I have for you. Alright, next is Nacho Daddy. Jen says, thank you, I understand a lot of that. You know, and when you guys get a message, and you have to look at this the way that I read. You have to be as deep as you want to be. It could be when it touches into a past life, when it touches in, and I'm shown something. You can either take it or not. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you don't have to. But I can tell you, I very rarely tapped into Atlanteans or something in that way, or at 18 in a specific time. I'm normally pretty dead on with that when it comes to reading on a soul level or through bits and pieces of Akash through energy. So it doesn't mean it has to be with a different person. This could be you with you. This could be your thoughts with you. You guys have to learn how to, I mean, you can take it literally. There's always a message in a message. And when I say that, the Nine of Swords shows up. We can drive ourselves crazy. This is the Nine of Swords. This is when you're on your own head, can't sleep. It could just, I mean, we do this to ourselves all the time with trying to receive a message. Ask God. God, help me to interpret and understand this message to the best of my ability for my highest good. Allow me to receive the messages that matter most for me and what my soul is trying to do. We're not just trying to get back with people and then live a happy, hunky-dory life. We're trying to ascend spiritually. How do we help our community? What does that look like? How are you affecting other people's lives in a positive way and yours, even if it's just within your home? You have to think about the ascension process and what we're here to do. So if a message comes through and you're reading and you're getting it from my channel, most of the time it's going to be a deep message, and you need to use your intuition on that. I see 333 at the bottom of the deck. Support comes out as I pick that up for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel, call you and clear the energy. Lessons learnt. 333. And it's a time to take initiative. It's time to take initiative. In what aspect? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, taking initiative and learning lessons. In what aspect is this being supported? Shows that you have support, creativity, community, vision, and talents for the highest good. What are these lessons learned in taking initiative for the highest good? I heard life support right now. Extraterrestrial beings. A menace to society. Attributes of self. Ecclesiastics. It's in the Bible, Ecclesiastes. I want it to pop all the way out. Nostradamus. Wombat. Aphrodite. I heard Malcolm in the Middle. I used to watch that show. When I say those things, it could just mean something. It could just be a confirmation for somebody if it comes through, and you know what I mean? Nacho, I'm reading for you. Thanks. You like that backdrop? I do too. All right. You got... I asked about, it shows that you have support showing up, lessons learned in taking initiative. I feel like you have a change in the way that you express yourself and the way that you find joy in optimism, and how you do that to stay in a specific vibe. I think looking for you, what would be beneficial is for you to continue, and it's always hard when you're in the trenches of some things, but that's where the growth happens. And the vision comes in, and your talents are formed, and you let go of old beliefs and the rejections in whatever way. It could be through your community. It could be walking away from things that no longer serve you. You have an immense amount of creativity that's going to get you through this process. That it feels like a stint of, I heard tumultuous, just very maybe not understanding everything, and it's a lot of different aspects of emotions and feelings at the same time that you could be dealing with, and in different areas. You feel like you're somebody that really is trying to look into the future in a way, and not because you want a break. You need some prosperity, and it would be nice to feel abundant for a little bit is what I feel for you, not your daddy. I feel like you have come to this space of being your own support, and in such a way. The key here is to keep the focus on the inward and how you're moving through things. Hi, Mac. You've had to make decisions in the face of fear. That is some of the hardest decisions that you'll make, and it's not so much what the decision itself is, but what your spirit guides are saying, it's the energy that it comes with. Fear kicks in this fucking hormone in our brain, that fight or flight, and it makes it hard to, it's like all of your bloodways, narrow, and your fucking neurons and nucleuses are all forming off. Yeah, I will pull a card. Oh, you want it for busy? Not your mama. Okay, I'll do that for you next. It feels like on a spiritual level, not your daddy, that you have found a way to culminate pieces of yourself back into your day-to-day life. And if not, that's something that, your soul's urging you to look at. It says right here, it talks about a childhood wound. It talks about to retrieve. It says your inner child is looking to heal. And these are things that could be stored in the subconscious, you know what I mean? These are things you might not be aware of. We all have them. Your inner child is looking to heal so that you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Gaining perspectives through energy work or therapy can be very helpful in accessing tools to empower your inner child. And that's what it feels like. You're healing a piece of your inner child within you, and that could be the piece of child that has felt lost just in life, just in general. It feels like you have good intentions. And I mean, not saying you haven't... the necklace is all bound up. Haven't had your own, shit at one point or another that you've had to work through, but it feels like genuinely you strive to be a person in society. All right, and then you have decisions in fear, control. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based on fear and not heart-centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then you are able to see the truth of the best choices with a calm and centered mind. You've got positive thinking. What up, dude?
Nothing, so...
Okay, hold on a second. And then you have return to the heart that comes back out. Your higher self says, my life is full of little bits of light. I direct my thoughts to the things that bring me happiness. My mind is gradually calmed by the light. Affirmations. Look at that energy. That's that healing. That's that's the alchemy energy we put into what scares us, or our deepest fears. We're talking about like soul wounds, core wounds right now at this time. And then you have return to the heart. We talked about making heart-based decisions. Whenever you're making a decision at this point, your higher self says, I breathe in the light and hold fast to the essence of my soul. The present moment, I calm my thoughts, I focus my heart, and found the space of being where my light and greatness resides. I found inner peace. So like I said, this could just be something that you're working on or going through at this time. Number for you is to remain in balance, 222. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings or imbalances of resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. So, staying in alignment. That's what I have for you. Guys, give me a second. I'm going to pause it. My son just walked in here. Hi, Pluto. I wish my name was spelled with a K. It's C-A-S-E-Y. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to talk to my son, so I'll be right back here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my kid came out here. They wait till I'm alive They wait till I'm alive. And then they just come in. They wait till I'm alive and then they want to ask if tomorrow after school, can I spend the night at my friend's house? You can't wait to ask me till I get inside the house? Some people's children. Okay. I gotta go back up for a second. 77 likes. What up? Okay, busy. I'm gonna read for you. Nacho Mama. I fucking love that. That's so cute. You guys are so cute. Okay. Hopefully that resonated for you. Now for Nacho Mama. You could be seeing 111 a lot on the clock. You could be in a period of manifestation in your life, just kind of also taking a deeper look at what you want things to look like. I don't know if you're trying to do something with like fitness or change up your diet or some way, or maybe there's something you need to change up too. Maybe move a little bit more towards fruits and vegetables that have natural colors to them, because you feel like you have a really sensitive body because of your energy body that's within you. It needs higher vibrational food so that you can have more energy and feel better at this time. That's coming through for some reason. Right now I heard squash, so your solar plexus. You should, you're being guided right now to look into the chakra centers and then ask what foods are best for each chakra center. They'll have a diagram and like what color foods best help activate that. And they're showing me the solar plexus. So you could be struggling with creativity right now. Kind of feels like, I'm not going to say depressed, but it kind of feels like you're a little down and out. Feels a little more worried than anything. Feels like you have concern for something that is important to you, and you know you feel like a person that always wants to see the best in people. So you have a beautiful heart. You have a very beautiful heart, very loving. You have an infectious laugh too. 777 comes out for you. That could be a number that you're seeing or that your spirit guides. You have a laugh. I'm sure when you laugh, it makes other people laugh because I can almost hear it in my It's funny. And I don't know if you throw your head back or you're silly. You have a fun spirit. Your spirit guides are fun too. Your spirit guides are always trying to get you motivated, dance, more music, move your body. You know what I mean? To get back into just being silly and being you is needed at this time. And it's going to raise the vibration in the situation and the way you look at things too. Sometimes when you can get silly for a moment and release things don't feel so heavy. You know what I mean? You're like, and even if it's just like, okay, run to the end of the yard and do the silliest run you can do with your arms and just be a whole goofball all the way there and back. And I guarantee you're going to giggle or laugh. Like, that's what I'm talking about, is doing that childlike. You need that in that spirit, because you got to remember that shadow aspect. Maybe there is a shadow aspect, and that's where your creativity is, though, in that wounding in the child, in the core of something. And your greatest tool feels like humor, to use humor. 777 comes out, and your spirit guides are talking about a change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. So deeper meanings to things that you want to know or that you're curious about, or they're just going to help you to bring in new wisdom and knowledge. And that's why it's important to move your body and get silly. You know what I mean? Like, make faces in the mirror, whatever, you can do to, my kids always grab my kids' nose and goes like this. Do something funny. That's like, that is so ridiculous, but you need a raise of that vibration. There is a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. And I know it might feel rough right now. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you will just know what the right next step is. And your spirit guides say, if you don't know what that means, talk to yourself on a different level, not just let your mind run about all these scenarios and it's just like it's on its own fucking program, just doing its own thing. You know what I mean? You check it on Facebook, what you do this, the same issues, what needs to be but they're like, you need to break out of that. They want you to go get the fuck out, go skip, hop, jump, move your body, go swing on a swing set, go do something you would not do, even if it's cold. Like, make yourself and have fun with it. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying, because that way when you get done and you sit there and you're giggling, you're like, that was fun, and you're getting ready to get in the car and go, and you're like, you kind of can breathe again, and you think about things in a way, and like, no matter what, we're going to figure it out. And then you allow this energy to flow through your body that brings in this enlightenment, right? Because it's a movement of energy, and you unlocked a piece of whether that's your childlike innocence, your creativity, being grounded. You're going to get that at the same time. You make space for energy to flow through you. You got to remember, we're a physical body, but we are an energetic body at that. So it's so important that we honor that. And they want to talk about the food thing again. Salads are going to be really good for you. I don't know if you might like salads. I'm not sure, but they're just talking about you might be feeling sluggish or tired. And I don't know if you've been having like a sore throat or a cold, or if you have something with your tonsils. I heard laryngitis. I don't know if you've been having an issue with your neck or your neck's out. But they're just showing me something. It could be like something out in your neck. Maybe it's from stress. You hold your stress up here, because I can feel it in mine. They just that there's a need to get out and get grounded, and that releasing that energy and moving your body, that stuck energy, they're saying. So that's important for you right now. And then you have 1717 that comes out for you. You could be seeing 88 or 17s. There could be something with July 17th that is important here. And I'm hearing 1977, whatever that means. I'm hearing the name Cheryl. I'm hearing the name Sherry. I'm hearing mackerel. I'm hearing supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That is so funny. Why would that come through? That's the biggest word ever. That's so funny. MISSIPPI. Oh my gosh. This shit is bananas. Oh my goodness. See, that's the stuff I'm talking you. That's so funny. Whatever. Here we go. 1717 comes out with self-reliance. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and most of all, your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength and allow more of your path to unfold ahead. You have it. I mean, you do. You just need to put your foot in your ass and get going in some way. You know that's your strength, is you move through things in such a way that inspires other people to want to do it too. You have a really natural gift of doing that when you take the lead on it. Your affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. I do feel like, I don't know if you have it was a grandma or somebody that you were really close to. It feels like a feminine energy when I seen the white feather on the bottom, and you might see pigeon feathers or feathers around, and that person is trying to leave it there. I'm hearing Anna right now, so I don't know if that's for you. There could be something with an I love you more and I love you most thing. I love you the mostest or something like that that's kind of coming through right now. I heard don't forget your seatbelt. I don't know why I hear that right now. So whether that's for you or somebody watching, seatbelt, seatbelt. I don't know. I heard mischievous. I heard bartender. I don't know if there's somebody that has something with like blankets, a lot of blankets. Maybe you always have blankets like on the couch, or you're just like a cuddly blanket type of person. I'm hearing a Cancerian, somebody that, the crab. Seashell, seashore. There could be something with a riddle, or things feel like a riddle for somebody. And I heard holy macaroni. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully that touched your heart in some way, beautiful. Oh, I see. My sister was born in 1977. Good. So you got a message out of there. That's a good one. Are you saying your sister passed away? Hi, Rocky. Hi, Pluto. Okay, I don't know if you guys lost a parrot or it did. Okay, whatever. That's perfect. Sometimes I'm like, I just need to. I mean, I could just get message, but sometimes it's just it keeps going. Hi, Rocky. Good. I'm glad that found you well. All right, angels. Here we go. Oh, okay. You called her yesterday with Nacho. Okay. Oh, I know I was bawling too. Okay, so I get that. Hi, PK, or is it RK? It's RK. Sorry, my eyes are terrible. I need to get my glasses. That's the one thing I need out of my divorce the most from the house is my freaking glasses. I just got a new set too, and it's bad lighting in here. All right. Well, I send you so much love and my condolences. I will say that she's definitely around because I'm very itchy. So when people that consciousness gets to come through and give a message, and it's for a healing purpose in some way. See, she's saying, I don't know if there's something with the throat. I don't know, because right now the throat's just coming through, coughing. Somebody choked on something. Feels like, wanted to say something to you. Never got to tell you. So that's coming through. There's a need to speak up on something. She wants you to use your intuition on something that whoever this is that's coming through needs you to use your intuition. I think that I'm looking at the moon on the back of this card, and it's like, I don't know, maybe she's just saying free spirit, free spirit, free spirit. I don't know if somebody was in a dark place, you know what I mean, or you're worried if somebody was in a dark place and if they didn't make it to heaven, or maybe there's something with that going on here. Because now I'm looking at the back and my whole body's getting goosebumps up and down my legs, and I'm looking at this. So maybe there's somebody's worried, did they make it to the other side? Did they make it to their side? And they're saying yes. And then when this is saying that, and again, it's a 7-7 card, so that could be a confirmation. When you see sevens, that's this person. But they're saying, I'm back in the stars. I'm back in the stars. They said something about a stargate. Going through a stargate. I'm hearing Babylonian. Babylonian. I'm hearing orthodontics right now. And something about astro travel, so. I don't know. I keep hearing macadamia nuts, say macadamia nuts. So I'm going to say fucking macadamia nuts. I don't know if that's for somebody or confirmation or somebody needs, whatever. There it is. It's macadamia nuts. Good gosh. Not Gary. I'm looking at your name when I say that, so. Okay. Angels, here we go. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. That's very sweet of you. Appreciate it. Rocky says, ancient ancestors. I like the name. Control, Alt, Delete. Reset. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, she said it's funny. Mr. Cars and Boats. Pistachios. Oh my gosh, I love pistachios. I want some right now. Why did you have to say that? What's up, Crazy Daisy? Hey, Nathaniel. I read oracle cards, so I'm an intuitive medium. Just pick up on messages, people's passed on loved ones. What if it comes through that energy? I just read energy and a lot of things. It's about lifting up humanity and being in the greatest whole that we can be in our own fucked up way. We're just hanging out. All right, Angel. I'm gonna read a card. Oh, you, darling. Okay, I'm just gonna go where I'm led, even if it feels really messed up or like off to me. I'm just gonna follow it because this could be. So this is what I have. And number 3 is sticking out, but they wanted me to. I'm going to the deck that talks about somebody's feelings and thoughts, and the one that comes out says, "I was so deprived of feminine touch in my life. To feel safe and nurtured, I am no longer afraid of this, and I am ready to embrace it." The Empress, intuition. You. 33 could mean something to you. That could be a number that has significance. I'm hearing March 3rd, April 3rd, August 3rd. Being true to yourself is in the utmost importance, and to remember to have courage in doing that. I am finally leaving behind my old ways of thinking and the opinions of others. It is not easy to do, but I know it is for the best. 6 of Swords. Good for you. I heard old familiar right now. So whatever that means, the old familiar. I don't like when my cards are in reverse. The old familiar. Boy, you're a deep thinker. You do a lot of, I don't know what you do when you close your eyes, or if you're doing something with that. It's like maybe you're just taking a moment or a break. I could see like when you see something really beautiful, maybe that's something you do, or somebody thinks and remembers you like closing your eyes in that way and says you're beautiful. I feel that right now. Somebody's talking about the side profile of your face that they love. That's awkward. I just let it flow. I'm just letting it flow. So if it's not for you, just let it go, okay? I'm just straightening out this deck. You feel like a bad girl in a way. Like you like to fix the broken shit in life for some reason. I don't know. You have a misfit feel to you. Quirky. You could have, I don't know, if there's something with somebody who has kind of bigger curly hair, or just curly hair, fuzzy hair. It could be always hair in like a messy bun or wild hair is coming through right now as I say that. There's something with like the smell of baby powder that's coming through right now. I can smell like baby oil or baby powder with like a lavender in it. So that's for somebody. All right. Wasted days and wasted nights. Mm-hmm. for the highest good of angels, Holy Spirit, holy angels. Yeah, I hate combing my hair too. I just found a badass leave-in conditioner too. I got it off of Amazon. That stuff is the bee's knees if it had it. My hair so sucks because it's curly and to comb it out. That's the hardest struggle I have in my life is combing my hair at this point. Everything else is everything else is in the astral and that's so funny. Fucking hair. Fling your damn hair like you don't care. All right, 1717 comes out for you, angels. Okay, you're not gonna. Maybe this has been something that you struggle with, and this could be just this is part of your soul mission on this earth at this time is about independence. It's about loneliness and being alone, because there's something within your soul mission that requires that. It's going to take you time, and because your spirit guides are wanting you to observe and recognize your own energy outside of everybody else's that's around you, so that you know it's an exercise. It's something that you're going to learn and heal through. It's going to inspire you. You feel like, and I'm just going to say this, in years go by, if you were to take the opportunity to sit in your energy, not just sit, go sit on a fence post out somewhere, you know what I mean? I don't know where you live. I know I live in the country, so it's easier for me to do that. Go on a drive, go to a fucking park, go, just get out and observe your own energy, whether you're sitting on a rock, a fence post, sitting in your front yard, outside of the house. Nothing. I'm talking about outside of the house, and be with you, away from other people. How you move, what you think, how you feel, how you are experiencing things, how you queuing in, and all of a sudden you're looking at the oven, it's got the same numbers on it all the time, or you hear ringing in your ear, and then your phone goes off with a notification. It's 333. You're starting to cue into, oh, that's my spirit guide getting my attention with a high ringing in my ear. Or you go into a room and you forget, and you walk back out, and it's like, okay, well, why I'm in here? What did I come in here to look at? And you look around and you just read books or anything that's sitting out, and you're like, okay, is there a message? You have an ability to recognize your own energy. Both of my ears are ringing right now, as a matter of fact. You have sensory perception is one of your gifts. They showed me like looking through a telescope or a periscope, like in ways that it's like you sent, but it looked like energy, kind of. You have a beacon, like your higher self is a sensor in some way for energy. And that's going to be this being alone part. You did move away from something, using your intuition and being honest and being loving, but using your willpower and creativity to do that. If you haven't, this is something this is the energy. You put it where it belongs. There could be something with August 8th that is important, and also January 7th. So the divine is... You're going into an unexpected shift, because where this planet's going, you need to wake up those gifts, and you're going to be using them in humanity in some way. I heard a catastrophic event. You're going to be able to find people and know where they're at. I don't know why that just came through, but you feel like you find people with your gift. I heard when children are lost or parents are missing, it's like you have a sonar gift within you that finds certain energy. It's a gift of yours. It could look like, a psychic investigator, kind of, how they know where the body's at, or have the different clair. You have like an energy vision. I can see it when I close my eyes. It just scans, and then there's like lasers going like this, but it's an energy. Very cool. Divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprise, gut feeling. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. See, I said something with closing the eyes. Now they're showing me Dory, or what the fuck is that show? Nemo. Nemo, what is the name of Nemo? I have no home, or what is that? But Dory gets with that whale, and she goes, and she can see through all that. It's a sonar thing. I don't know how to explain that to you. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you will end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. What's supporting this at this time is past life soulmate, part of your soul mission that you need to move out on, or will be here shortly. Don't ignore the call. See, you're watching TV and the divine's like, hey, do you want this cup of fucking how's your mother? Do you want they're trying to give you a new spiritual gift that you can hone, but there's a need for you to pull back your energy from other people. So you need to get serious about that, because it's like there's chaotic energy or distractions, or people have distraction energy that always kind of sucks you away from when, as soon as you get a creative spark, it's like, hey, I need your help over here, or hey, you know what I mean? And if you do get a moment to yourself, then you scroll on fucking YouTube Shorts when you know, because that you need to do shit when you feel inspired to do it, and you need to move on that. You need to, it's your motherfucking life. God gave it to you. You need to use your time wisely and how it affects and benefits you the most. You feel like doing something, I'm just being told to tell you, make sure that you do it. So, hopefully that helped. These reads are a little bit different tonight, huh, guys? When I close my eyes, I light up like a Christmas tree. I love that. I love that too. The Art of Pain says, I unplugged for a couple days. Yeah, you got to. It's so nice. Angel says, wow, she just blew my spot up. Laughing out loud. Crazy Daisy. Okay, you're welcome. My pleasure. Pluto Princess is here, Casey. Okay, and then I have Taya. I'll have Taya, then Gary, then Jason, and then Crazy Daisy, and then I'm gonna go make some chow. So. I know, that is a badass tapestry, huh? Thank you. I love that. All right. 7 could be a highly sought after number. There could be something with July for you, Pluto. 1777 is coming through right now. 1777. Astronomical viewpoint, I heard. Archangels. Ascended masters. Ancient beings. Ancient wisdom. Astrology. Acrobat. Influential. Story to be told. A mosaic. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. There's something in that song for you. A viewpoint, the way that you look at things, the way that you hear and perceive things are going to be very important for you at this point. You're missing some very pertinent signs. It feels to me like there really is a need for you to get grounded at this time. And nature calls. When nature calls. There's a need to laugh. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, that movie's fucking hilarious. That could be something in there for you. You're also another soul that if you want to wake your soul up to what it's really trying to show you, Pluto, is you've got to connect back to your childlike spirit. It's really calling out for you right now. It's like it's lost in a piece of shadow. And I know when you lost your child that it feels like a piece of that went with during that time. And I love you so much, and I my heart goes out to you. But it feels like even that same sense, that little soul's like, Mom, I'm trying to talk to you. You know, I'm right here. See that light right above? It's always there. It's a warm energy. You might feel a hug. I feel like you might feel like if your hairs are tickling and they haven't moved and you push them back, it feels like maybe you might feel a touch. It could be on the clothes or like an energy, and maybe you swear you feel a touch or you hear something. I don't know. I just heard something in the bathroom fall like into the counter sink. Or you know what I mean, or something in the laundry room, like the broom falls over in some way. I'm hearing small things throughout a house like that. Could have heard a pin drop, could have been a pin, could be change. I feel like this person leaves pennies tails up. I am being called to say that there could be something about a 1983 penny or 83. 1010's coming to my mind right now as I say that. Are you worried about getting out of this cycle? Absolutely, but I feel like you're going to have this ability to overpower what the light is making this dark part of what you feel like something's missing. There's a hole. There's a hole in your heart, and you have the light to put in it. It's just the way there's a piece of shadow that wants to manifest through. That's a creative. It's a good piece of you. It's she doesn't want to be forgotten. It's like a wild child. It's a fruitful fun. I heard, and this piece of you is wanting to come to the surface and to be recognized and acknowledged. Maybe at some point in your life you felt invalidated or unloved in a way. This could have something to do with a dad or a parent figure, or that essence of that masculine role wasn't prevalent in your life in some way, or if it was, it felt absent. You could feel absent-minded a lot, and you might be reminding yourself to do, maybe you're forgetting things or have to remind it feels like there's something with a remembrance, or the remembrance of some things could be hard, but it's like if you're not going to look at this energy, it's your lighthouse in the dark. It's a beacon. What this hurt, this pain, this loss is like, they're just showing me right now. I have this little tiny piece of Palo Santos, and these are all of the the matches. But if I light this and I set it in here, eventually the rest of the ambers are going to ignite and you can find your way. They're just showing me like it just takes one spark, and 88 comes out. So and you have 44, and I'm going to pull those for you. I'm hearing Cabbage Patch Doll, Beanie Babies, Pez, the old gumball machine. Can I have a quarter for the gumball machine? Maybe there's something with change and machines like that, or the ones that grab the candies coming through. A lollipop at the front counter, or maybe that's something you do, or that means something to you, getting a treat or a snack. I don't know. Maybe you have a thing with snacks. That's your guys' things. I just see like a convenience store and getting like jerkies and the fun stuff. You feel like a fun mom. You feel fun, and that's what that part in your life really needs, is mom to come back and be fun, and know that this soul is like right there. And I don't know if you have other children, but I feel like if you do, that this soul interacts with them maybe at night or in dreams, especially if this child is a little bit younger. It feels like maybe you'll just find them giggling in their room or something, or your kid will come up and say, everything's going to be okay, Mom, or it could be somebody in the vicinity, but it feels like they're putting that message through somebody else to get you, for this passed on child that you have. She's trying everything, or this soul. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but it feels like a little girl, or this could just be a little part of you. Take it where it goes. Very beautiful. Trying so hard just to and she just keeps saying like this. Sorry if if I'm getting the gender wrong. It feels like a feminine energy. It feels very brave and very determined. Very determined. I don't know, there's something about somebody wanting to drive on your lap or open the door with the keys. Let me have the keys, let me do it. Or somebody's just very pouring their own milk. Somebody's just very and you just probably look at it. It's just an energy, and you probably look at it like, wow, and you're like, I see a piece of me in that. So that's just coming through. We have 0440 for you, Pluto Princess, that talks about intuition, but betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It is more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect. Just treating people the way, it's just that we just detach, and you take the message where it is. 0808, swift action. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. You do feel like you're thought of at this time. I do want to say that. not a day goes by, I wanted to say. And there's a need for compromise, and self-sabotaging right now could be something that's trying to come back through, and that's why that shadow aspect of your inner child is trying to, I wouldn't say it's shadow, it's just something that's wounded. In a way, I feel it's a feeling of lack, or maybe it is betrayal. It has a hint of both. You didn't get there was a time when you really needed support and love, and I feel like you didn't have it, and that's when a piece of your childlike innocence kind of fell away. You grew up fast, it feels like, in some way. So that's what I have for you. 9/11 comes out. Change. Excuse me, courage. A doorway has opened for you while apprehension may be felt. Allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to curiously lead you, and to let curiosity lead you, and know that the divine has your back. I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. And all you have to do is step through. It's already waiting for you. You just need to take the step, take the breath, take the moment. It's not letting go, okay? It's not about letting go. It's about honoring, and it's about gratitude, and it's about self-love for yourself. In certain situations, you've been so strong. It's like that piece of you that feels the same way in a way you feel right now, it just needs to be loved. And maybe writing yourself a letter might help at this time, and for what you're grateful that you got yourself through. Not people are 22 a day for veterans, are committing suicide and things like that. And it's just, you went through this to be a beacon of light for others, and I do think that you are going to advocate for other empathizers. Just a gift that you have that connects others to the same reality in some way, that helps people realize they're not alone. So I love you, and that's what I have for you. Is Taya in here? What up, Father Guide? Yeah, well, what they did sending them off to fucking entire spiritual warfare fucking zone with, really, it's so sad. Yeah, I know, I'm married to one. It sticks with them for a long time. It's one thing that doesn't go away, and learning to deal with that. That's why I think my husband, that I'm soon to be ex-husband, he would be so amazing if he could conquer deep-rooted fears and insecurities within him, because people gravitate toward him. He's a Leo. He's a good leader, and he's been through a lot, and he has the ability to connect with people and coach and empathize. And I've always thought he would be somebody who'd be perfect working, whether it's the VA or just, we ride bikes to set up some sort of club where we ride for causes and go meet people and have conferences or dinners. And people need that. People feeling remembered, and knowing that you have other people that have been through it makes it, because you don't want to have pity for yourself when you can realize that, okay, I'm not the only motherfucker that, you know what I mean, and they're still going. Look at them. It inspires in some way, yeah, PTSD. And and I really wish him the best, because he would be so wonderful at that. He really would. So wonderful. All the things, the drinking and all the things that came along with it, and help other people with that. See, what you go through ends up being one of your greatest assets. You just don't recognize it at the time, because that fear and insecurity and the spirit of, and those are spirits that get on you, and keep us entrapped energetically, that make it hard to that's the matrix, in my opinion, that makes us hard to transcend from that cognitive thought process. So it's rebuilding, it's breaking down everything and rebuilding it. Stand true in your pain is the most inspirational. I believe that. I mean, and even just saying, man, I'm fucking broke right now, I'm broken, things don't make sense, and saying that sometimes is the best starting point to move forward. I know I got a lot of things that I should be doing right now. I really need to figure out why the fuck my heart hurts, or whatever it is. Why am I not letting go? And write it down. There's a power in writing. It's a great manifestation tool. When you put things on paper, it becomes a physical thing. It's no longer an energetic thought. It's a thought form, gets written down onto something that's tangible. It's very, you guys should look into it. I mean, that's why people do vision boards, and it's just intention that's behind it. And sometimes people don't have the intention to truly want to let things go. I'm not saying broken, because I don't think anybody's broken, but we get beat down pretty far when we're hurting. When we hoitin', man, it feels really, it's a lone, cold road, because we don't want anybody else to take on our stuff, and we don't want everybody else to see that things affect us in that way, because we've had to be strong because of the way this world is. But when we get to the core of it, I think the most beautiful strength in a person is somebody that can overcome some of the most craziest, hardest stuff, and it motherfuckers up again. You're like, bitch, weren't you just fucking in jail, fucking all tore up from the floor up, and now look at you. You know what I mean? And you're just like, damn, fuck yeah. And then you used it for the best. To me, that's so inspiring. I have goosebumps when I say that. To me, that gets me fired up. And self-belief, I mean, the doubts are just spirits of fucking, it's just in the energy field. It's just something, if we're vibrating at that, it clings to our auric field. That now we're in it. We can always rise above that. It's just we have to do unorthodox things, like running like a deet down the road, as fucking crazy as you are. Put some laughter back in your life. Dance, smile, be silly, take funny pictures, make yourself laugh, listen to jokes that, you know what I mean, until you get some creativity. Listen to crazier people than you, and then you're like, fuck yeah, I know I haven't pushed the limits yet, so I can keep going. And then your brain starts taking you get creative. Half the time when I'm up here yapping, it's because I have those pictures and brains that things that come into my mind, and I can just like pull out of the consciousness of, and then put a scenario with it. It's fucking the coolest energy. Creative energy is the best energy to be in. Rocky Divine Light says, I walk the valley of death. Mr. Cars and Boats says, you're a gift. Don't forget it. Thanks. Yeah, watching me live. It's always a show. Okay. Here we go. Jace, I just made you a mod. You can use it, or you don't have to use it as being a mod, but I felt guided to do that, so. Alright. Happy birthday, Matthew C. Hi, Maureen. Yeah, I'll read you a card. Inner voice. I've dealt with my inner fears and discovered my inner voice. My intuition guided me on the path of light. Maybe that's something you struggled with, is not being able to inner healing, listening to yourself and your own voice, not what others, the judgments and I wanted to say rulings, or the, objectives of other people's role in your life. It feels like you've really ran over in some way. It feels like you're a super intuitive, probably a very compassionate person. Your higher self is telling you inner healing is here. God has brought me to the ideal state of being to be held within. When I find weakness, I turn it into strength. I point my thoughts to the light. Darkness transforms into courage. Oh, I love that. As a result, I become stronger. Maybe there is a need for strength right now at this point, and to concentrate on that, outside of everything else that's happening to you in this moment, in this time. That triangle could mean something to you, and it feels like you have a very powerful energy that's wanting to work with you and guide you, and it feels like it's your own courage, and it looks like somebody's coming out of that. Your own courage it's like when you get pissed off, that's where you fucking get your energy from. It's that fear, that fight or flight, you got a hell of a one, and that you can turn that into courage. It says, I transform into light and hope. My life is bathed in divine light and my heart opens to the universe. Maybe you just feel like you're seeking right now, really seeking within yourself to find a path and what you have going on. It feels like you have had, the universe is trying to work with you in some way. You feel like you have a huge role in humanity in some way or another. It feels like you're a voice for others. You could connect really well with animals, and I don't know, I'm hearing veterinarian, or you could be good with animals in some way. Anytime you're working with people or animals, it feels like you have the voice and the gumption and the courage to do it. And that can be something that's very rewarding for you. Yeah, you're just like the mother to a lot of people. You have a very beautiful energy about you. It feels like you went through some hard knocks yourself to gain the perspective that you have, and the universe comes out again wanting to work with you. So equal give and take. 88, the number 8, infinity sign, could be something that you see quite often. And you have 777. The Holy Spirit just wants to tell you that you're in alignment anytime you're moving forward from the thoughts of others, and you're see, when you've been the underdog, that's where you're going to help other people, or people put you down or made you feel less than, or you don't like that and you don't like when other people do it to other people. So you're like you feel like a protector energy. You have some very powerful angels that work with you, and that have protected you through some pretty harsh things, that have kept you going and held you throughout your, the nights of tears. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. You have something with your hands. Maybe you have sweaty hands, or you're really good at massaging and rubbing. Massage therapist is also coming through. It's like a calming. That's an energy that you have. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. That could be a confirmation, the fact that I just said that and said being recognized right now, that you might need. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. You might have a touch of poetry in there within you too. Maybe you're just an inspirational speaker, and there might be a need to speak up more. I don't know if you need to go to the dentist, or like bit your tongue, or I don't know if you get canker sores or cold sores. But I feel that. Yeah, just push through whatever that is. It's a stickler energy, but you have the tenacity to do it. Yeah, you just feel like a personal, like a life coach type person to me. All right, and Maureen, that was for you, by the way. Or anybody else who received the message and it hit their heart. Like I said, I could be reading for somebody, and somebody else, 55 as I say that, could be getting the message, 555. Well, that was completely accurate. You're welcome. Keep going. Keep going. Because all that energy, there's other energies that are going to align with you and help you get down it feels, I heard business acumen right now, so whatever that means. It'll be, I'm hearing entrepreneurship, forward thinkers, innovators, innovative. I don't know, I'm seeing something with like biology and chemistry right now, the way things work or affect other things, just deep thinkers. I'm seeing I don't know if you have something with archaeologists, or digging up bones or dinosaurs, or I don't know why, but that's coming through right now. Maybe you wanted to be an architect, or I just see somebody with a brush doing the bones, so I that might mean something. I heard rigor mortis for some reason, so maybe, I don't know who would want to work in a morgue. I couldn't do that job, but it didn't have to be a morgue, but some people do that. I also heard esthetician right now, so them bones. Them bones, motherfucker. Get them bones, get me every time. I'm like, no, you broke the fucking leg. I don't know it's not an arm, it's a femur. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. This motherfucker's got some long motherfucking arms on him. That's because that's his femur. You got 2 femurs connected to the hip bone. To the wrist bone. That fucking one arm's out here. I knew there were aliens. It's like, no, motherfucker, it wasn't an alien. You just put the femurs where the arms were, and you fucking... There's not hinges in the kneecaps. Those are finger bones. Oh, It's on the fucking, there's like this many fingers on the fucking table. It's a fucking alien! Fucking touch, mate! No, motherfucker, home where you make it. I can't. I'm just, see, any job I work at, I fucking swear to God, I'd be in there with the, blowing up the fucking gloves and then like doing fucking weird shit, or have it hanging halfway out the ass of my pants fucking as I go to the water tank in front of the whole office crew. Yeah, I don't, that's why I stay my ass outside and build houses. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm off the hook. The fucking finger bones are in between the cartilage on the fucking, the ACL is not even a bone. It's in the knee. It's like, there's no fucking hinges. Well, how do you get them together? Fucking ligaments. But they look cool out the knees, though. Look at the they look cool off the fucking knees. He's all got the fucking toes for the teeth, you know? Oh my gosh, you don't want me setting up your museum. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. You need to consider this. You need to consider this real hard before you hire me for your museum. I said you were security. Why are you touching them bones? I don't know. Thought I saw the fucker waving at me. Went over to shake his hand and everything went downhill from there. Oh my goodness. I just work here and it's my first day. Did you shoot at the skeleton? Did you tase? Did you tase the skeleton? I saw that fucker move. Oh my gosh, like fucking, what's his name? That shit's so fucking funny. What the fuck is his name? Martin Lawrence. Oh my gosh, him as a security officer. Put your motherfucking hands up. Yeah, I'd be in there. It's fucking just me and my mag light at night. Oh my god, that's so funny. Get off the fucking pterodactyl. Look, man, it swings. Fired. You were fired, and then now you're rehired because I need somebody to clean up the shit, and then that's how I started putting the bones back together, and we got on that topic. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to work here. As a matter of fact, I quit. Have fun cleaning up this shit. But I'm taking this bone with me. You can put them in your mouth like two walrus test fucking running out of the building. Oh my gosh. Got sued for 2 fucking femurs that went to a pterodactyl. If I went down in history for that, I would be okay. She stole femur bones from the fucking museum that went to a pterodactyl. They weren't femurs, they were fucking wing bones. Well, whatever they were. Did you put those in your mouth? What did it taste like? I don't know. You all have them on your car as a fucking hood ornament with a fucking big bull fucking skull head on there, and you drive your old fucking, what is it? An old Cadillac, an old fucking Crown Victoria in your freaking hometown, huh? No, bro, there's a really cool story behind those. Them are pterodactyl femurs. Motherfucker, I told you they ain't pterodactyl femurs. They're wing bones. So why are they holding up that cow head? I don't know, because they look cool and fucking it works. All twined up there with some fucking fencing wire. Oh my gosh, that shit is so funny. What up, Keith? Are you guys still working with me? Hello, young lady. My stomach hurts. I know, that shit is so funny. Hey Darren, this channel, really it's about everything in here at this point. I don't know, I read cards, I channel messages for the highest good of people, but somehow we started talking about fucking digging at them bones, and then a whole thing went out from there. And now we're back again. That's why they call me Spacey Casey. Okay, Taya, you're up. You should sub, that would be cool. Come back, get the notifications. I love you guys. This shit's fucking funny. $55.95. She's a Mitch, she's a Mitch, she's a 10-eye toe. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to kiss my heart goodbye. Yay! I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. This shit is for real. What up, Christina Douglas? Taya, no Taya? Okay, Gary. My guy. Blinded by the lights. Swear it said douche, bro. Rubbed up like a douche, another motor in the night. I'm like, why is he even singing about a dude? That makes no sense. And then as I got older, how much more you make it, you know? I wasn't even talking about that. It's a deuce, motherfucker. It's a double deuce. I drove a deuce and a half once. I don't know why I just heard somebody say I took a deuce once. That's not my name. That's not my name. I've been called Casey, Cassie, hey yo motherfucker. I'm like, what's up? I have like the easiest name, but it's Cassie, Casey, Cleopatra, fucking whatever, dude. What's up? Stanley Blair. Yeah, I'm kind of country. Born and raised. I'm not your average freaking oracle reader. Keith, she's a musician. Yeah, what is Gucci? I had knockoff Gucci fucking shoes from a secondhand store once, and I thought I was cool shit. Man, I was in 6th grade. The white Miss Cleo. Confirmation! Oh my gosh. Princess Fiona? Fuck, I am Princess Fiona! That bitch Princess Fiona's a big girl. All I've ever fought in my life is Princess Fiona's. I'm like, what'd you say, motherfucker? I'm all at a biker bar, turn around. And it's a big, I'm like, fee, fi, fo, fum. This shit's gonna hurt. I'll take a double shot of Kraken and then I'll be right back out here, I promise, because I'm not trying to feel this. I always end up kicking ass. I don't know how, but I'm just scared enough not to get my ass kicked. You guys ever been there? That's what I said. Oops. Gary. Oh my god. I can never fight a little, and that's the thing. Us little motherfuckers, I'm 5'6" and about 129, 130 pounds. And I'll tell you what, I am one wiry motherfucker. If I, like, when I'm on the honk and you fuck with my kid or something, I'm coming. That's how that fee, fi, fo, fum started anyway. We were at the biker bar, and we rode there, and we were getting ready to take off on our bikes, and somebody was inside paying the bill. And I was standing on the picnic table just talking to, a bunch of good old boys, and this big, all night was fucking pushing the buttons, or like when I walked through the door, like fucking put her chest out like this, or clip my shoulder, and I just got into my spirituality, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do, and freak out. So I go to the bathroom, and her and her friend are all fucking banging on the door. And I mind you, we're in our 30s, okay? This is how this is. So I'm like, I'm gonna be the bigger person. Finally, I'm like, okay, it's about to go down. Pull up my pants, fucking whip open the door, and they're not even there. And I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, you better run, right? Fuck it. When I start drinking whiskey and rum, I'm like, I don't give a shit. The whole fucking Valkyrie fucking Celtic warrior comes out in me. I'm like, hey, mate, what the fuck did you say? You're fucking running your mouth over there. Oh, fucking let's step outside, huh? Take a double. It fucking just get it. Get that motherfucker. I said, excuse me? Well, fucking get on with it. Excuse me. And then, I'll be nice for what? Come on. Let me get out of your way, motherfucker. But one mo again? Huh? You're like, dude, one mo again. It's on like Donkey Kong. So I'm sitting up there, and for some reason, she goes around the side of the building, and we're all standing in front of the bar door, and there's picnic tables. Well, for some reason, it was cold, and I'm the shorter one. I mean, these are all big-ass biker motherfuckers. I mean, I'm talking, this chick was like 6'1", probably and she was an MMA fighter, so everybody's always fucking scared of her, and I'm like, in me, I'm like, after 2 shots, I'm like, that bitch ain't shit, you know what I mean? When she starts getting loud in the bar, I'm like, I wish a bitch would. You know what I'm like, I really don't want to if I don't have to, because I just got off work, and I want to fucking have a beer, and I want to relax, play a game of pool, but if we gotta go that route, we're gonna go that route. Oh god, my shadow side. How could I ever forsake her? She's gotten me through a lot of shit. I learned a lot of hard knocks. So anyways, she runs her up. She goes behind the side of the building. I'm like, oh, she's big enough to be a dude. I'm like, she's probably pissing outside, whatever. So my buddy that I came here with, he's an old Hell's Angel. I mean, like, this old school motherfucker, dude. He had a bike, a 1988 bike, is his same year I was born. Fucking raked back, fucking 20-inch ape hangers. I mean, just a sick bitch. Fishtails on that bitch. Just a sweet fucking colored bike. And she runs from the side and comes over and fucking just boom. And I'm sitting over here, right? He's looking towards me and she runs from the side and clocks this bitch fucking punches. And for a big bitch, her heel comes up in the back as she punched. And I was like, I looked at her and I've been putting up with her shit all night. And I'm just enough, but when you fuck with my people, I'm like, did you just punch my motherfucking brother? And she goes, yeah, bitch, what are you gonna do? I Superman punched her in the fucking jaw and she goes straight back like this, grabbed her by her hair and I just started uppercutting her. And I knew if I just kept her down, you know, I would, her friend comes from behind on the other fucking picnic tables outside the bar, grabs me by the side of the head as I'm fucking punching her, throw her over the fucking railroad ties that are at the parking spot like 15 feet. I was like, get the fuck off me, because she punched, I just got my nose ring done. She punched me in my fucking nose and I don't like my hair pulled. That's some bitch shit. So anyways, we start fighting, and their third friend comes out, picks me up, and takes me out, and she's like, we're calling the cops, and I'm like, fucking bet you would, motherfucker. I'm like, get on the bikes, we gotta go, so we fucking take off, but yeah, nonetheless, and the next day, I guess she ended up losing a tooth, so, bottom tooth, that's a motherfucker. Well, you wanted some? I'm not bragging, but I'm just gonna say, I'll own my shit. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect, but every time I stand up for somebody else, it's not like I'm like, okay, bitch, let's just go fight. No, to see whose dick's bigger. It's not even about that. It was about don't be a fucking a-hole when everybody's trying to come to the bar and have a good time. There's always one, right? Just like at boot camp or in your fucking company, there's always one asshole that's getting the whole fucking company smoked for stupid shit. Shut the fuck up. You know you're not supposed to have contraband in here, and now we're all getting fucking smoked out in the mud, and now we gotta go clean the barracks tomorrow. It's fucking field day. And I didn't sign up to go to a church, so I gotta clean the motherfucking barracks. Your shit's all muddy, all your fucking clothes you take off. I mean, the barracks is just fucking trash. Of course, you gotta sweep it before you go hit the rack at night, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning because we're still getting smoked for some dumbass. Those days were the days. You're a country girl, principal, plain simple, yeah. Hillbilly, redneck, I don't think I'm that hillbilly. I've got some class to me, but, yeah. I've moved, I've lived all over. All of it has made my character, and I don't know. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Well, I at least want to have a fucking personality, at least. If I'm gonna go through all this shit, I at least better be funny through the stuff I go, yeah, back in Nam. Real fucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy. I want to be like, yeah, you should have seen it. Fucking whole tip of the thumb was fucking gone, mate. Fucking, pfft. Then he flushed it down the shitter. Even if that's not the story, I'm going to tell it like that. Because at least if I'm going to go through some shit, dude, if the cat fucking next door scratched and bit me, I'm going to tell him it was a fucking crocodile. You know what I mean? I'm sitting around a fucking bonfire and everybody knows you're shitting, but at least have some fucking personality. Motherfucker, that. I think that's so funny. Okay. Gary, sorry. You always get the brunt of me, mate. Yeah, listen, Dad, she's all right. And there's not just one of me. I have 6 sisters. There's 6 of us girls all together. Save the best for you. Feels like you're reaching out in some way. I don't know if you're doing this energetically or thinking about some sort of, I don't want to say spiritual practice, but like a new rhythm, a new pep in your step, maybe thinking about, feels like an evolutionary feel in your energy, and that this could just feel like healing or, I heard brain injury right now, or head trauma. I don't know if that's for you. I'm just going to say it, Gary. It may or may not resonate, but I feel like something with a near-death experience, or like at some point seeing the light, that could be in a near-death experience type feel and being called back, or just having a very close connection with spirit. If you haven't, it's like it feels like you're calling that in some way. It feels like you're calling that in. You know, when I feel your energy right now, like I go back to this time and it feels akashically. I can see you in like a whole bear top on and like something tied around your waist, and you're standing. It kind of looks like Ireland in a way, and you have a big horn and you're at the top like a watchman, a watcher. You feel like that. Wolves feel really prevalent when I touch into your energy for some reason, and I'm hearing like a mountain man. Very. It could just be your energy that like that is spirit, but it feels like I don't know if this is a past life or you might resonate with this, but it feels like one with spirit in the land. Native comes through like I don't know if it's something about a powwow culture. It could just be culture. I just got a big whiff of sage and weed at the same time. Or the sage is so strong it smelled like good weed. I don't know. I smelt that, so that could be for you. Disregard it if it's not for you. Your girl's not perfect over here. I'm just gonna leave it out because it may or may not. It could be anything. So any other messages for Gary for the highest good? Yeah, intuition, wisdom is your gifts. Okay. That could be something that's coming to the forefront. Her face is lit up with a gift coming towards her in some way. Now, I'm just going to put this out there, and I'm just going to, it may or may not, but addictions comes out and compassion underneath it. I've never pulled this card. This could be overthinking. It could be pills. I don't know why I feel like pills right now. If there was an accident and you got stuck on them, or I don't know. It could be, it doesn't have to be like just pain pill. You know what I mean? Overuse of anything that is not in moderation. This could be a past energy. It feels like something that's going to become a strength in some way. Maybe you help people in that way. The situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the person involved. Pain and trauma are being projected. Try to see the truth of the situation by stepping out of the chaos to create an open for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. You could be dealing with somebody like that. Maybe you're tuned into when people are using, because it shows intuition and wisdom is your gift. Or maybe you want to heal this, because healing comes out. So that you could have like a soft spot for addicts, or in that way, you can always kind of tell a tough person by what they've been through. You know what I mean? It feels like maybe you've had a pretty rough go at it yourself in some way, and that's like I keep wanting to say like a drug and alcohol counselor of some sort, or somebody that counsels or listens or brings joy and shows some. Honor your innate ability to see psychically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diary, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. I don't know why I heard 12 steps right now. I've read part of 12 steps, and you want to talk about a highly spiritual book in that way. I don't know if it has to do with that, and I don't know why that's coming out, but that's just what you got, mate. And this could be something that you think about a lot or have thought about. Maybe there's a need to journal. It feels like you might be working on something, because I see the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords, something about a truth, and I don't know, I feel like I heard my hands are tied. So right now, but it does look like whatever this is, it's an energy that's working to improve, to move forward, to make things to understand. It feels like it's a deep understanding. I'm telling you, your gift to humanity is the fact that you feel like very much an earth angel, and you have an ability to work with children or in some way, the spirit guides. See, because you have a gift of service, so you must have gone through some shit, whether when you were a kid or just with awkward dynamics that, you know what I mean, were a little tricky that you had to maneuver through, but you did it. And that's your strength to help other people. That's a truth. It says Ace of Swords comes out, and that's the ultimate truth. God's saying, yes, you have, your service is important at this time. It's like there's a need to get out and get seen. I heard, get out and get seen. and to maybe going to wherever you're going to go, if it's a class or if you have something going on or you've thought about it, or if somebody might just say, hey, there's a wine and sip painting fucking bullshit, whether you'd go to that or not, or whatever it looks like for you. I feel like if you take this opportunity that Spirit's going to put in your path in the next couple of weeks, that you're gonna meet or have an entanglement, if you haven't already, with somebody that's going to help you bring enlightenment. So that's what I have for you, Gary. And number for you is 1010. You're also going through growth. Wow, this card went from never coming out to coming out. So that tells me you're nearing the end of a cycle and a new one is about to culminate. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure, with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continually become to the I continually become to the outcomes I am seeking. Hi, Karen. You're welcome. All right, Jace. Hi, Karen. Hello, darling. All right, I see you, Jace. Well, welcome in. What up, Jaybird? What up, my friend? Let's check the battery scenario right now. So awkward. I need some fresh air. Jason, that could be something for you, talking about fresh air. That could be something, and I look at the back of the card as I say this, so there could be something healing or magical. I heard a mandala. The Midas touch. Feeling brokenhearted, wanted to stay on the deck. Stay on the deck, stay on the table. Maybe that is something that's staying on the table right now, because when I look at this again, Jace, Three of Swords normally has the Three of Swords all the way through, but it looks like, see this magic? It's like these are being removed. Most of the time they're all the way through, and it's like piece by piece. And see this self-love in their nature? Whatever this is, and the rain and the emotions, it's like they're slowly being removed piece by piece, and you're doing it. You're healing and mending your own a broken heart, and it looks like this is stemming from self-love and understanding what you've been through, and how just the pain is the gain. The pain is the gain. Completely immersed in water. Wow, you could be going through a lot of emotions right now. She's in the actual body of water, or I feel like when it rains it pours. So, and I say that, I feel like there's going to be a truthful onset of emotions that are going to swoop through and cut away the rest of, and I heard the lies as I said that right now. So you could be seeing 6 a lot. There could be something with June. Something with 6 letters in the name. Pythagorean alphabet. I'm hearing the King of Wands. This is your pain that creates your ability to rise above and to see. Why do I feel? Wow, you got the Lantern in here from the Hermit. The bag's packed. You've got the Lion of Strength on your shirt. This is a Leo card. And you're sitting above the world. It's like all of these arrows that are being pulled out of this heart through this healing and feeling of emotion. I heard guilt and shame. As those things begin to dissipate, you take your rightful place. I said rifle, but rightful place. And it's like these have created this wand. It's the power within it, because that is where the creativity comes from. See the bag packed and the lantern at the bottom? There is enlightenment, and that's what's helping you to Whether it's unpack the bag of things that have happened. I don't know why, but angels and butterflies are coming through right now. Angels. And I say that because I looked at this. It's like looking at things through a different lens, a portal, the pearly gates, something has opened, is coming through right now. So that signifies to me that there is a transformation. There is something with rocks here. It's funny you said that earlier. And the trees, the root, getting to the root of the cause. There's a need to look up, I heard. There's a need to look up. Lift your weary eyes, my child. Four of Wands, and this comes back into a lot of the home and hearth. There is a King of Wands out here, and then you have the Four of Wands that represents marriage, family, home. Tell me about the broken heart for the highest good of Jason. The perspective in which you used to look at this home, this family, this situation, and the devil comes out. It could be, because I talked about the broken heart, and then the devil comes out, which could be, it looks like it's a mental battle, mental struggle. It could be, this to me represents lies, addictions, and this could be something that caused this. This doesn't have to be just your energy, but things that, it's like the darkness played its hand at shattering that piece of your spirit and soul. And it's like Beauty and the Beast. He has to remember how to be kind and not act like a beast to get his, his body back and who he used to be back, away from the anger, the pain, the torture. Can't even stand to look at himself in Beauty and the Beast, right? It's all based off of something so delicate when the last petal falls. And it's like, this was supposed to be something that this energy that comes in and broke you. And see, then the mind, and you're sitting here in it, you're allowing it, and look at the magic of those arrows. Shot through the heart, you give love a bad name. The outcome for this. Tell me about the King of Wands. The Sun, the ultimate happiness comes out of this. What was supposed to break you, torture your mind, leave you in the shadow, broken, tattered, and torn. When you took it was all about emotions. It's all about feeling it. That set you up in a place where you can receive the enlightenment and the ultimate happiness from the situation. It's like you passed the test between heaven and hell. Is your heart as light as a feather? And this is I'm hooked on a feeling, da 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 da. Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling like that. I feel like a love's put back into your. See, and it's like, in a way, he's sitting up somewhere, looking at this. So I don't know if it's a love. I don't know if it's a feeling. If it's something that feels renewed and refreshed. It feels like you don't have to stay where you were before. You get to move out of that space. You have your enlightenment. You have the only thing that's necessary for you, that's important. It's in this backpack next to the chair. You see your king. You've gone through the rushing, the hurrying, the hiding, the all of it, plunging in. Think about the whole. You're finally sitting in a spot where you're going to get to see something in a different attribute. Could be different attributes that are coming out from this. Oh my gosh. I put every card in this deck facing up. So the Four of Wands that comes out, which represents a marriage, a home. 10 of Wands comes out in reverse. Swords, 10 of Swords, which is the ultimate, you're left for dead. Everybody put a stab in your back. Everybody left you, you know what I mean? The shitty shit that could have happened. And that comes out to clarify this home. And so I guess what I'm asking is this what's to come from putting this down? What's the overall outcome of this energy? I heard go to this deck, so I'm going to switch. The overall outcome. You could be seeing 44. Yeah. You got 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands ending. 10 of Wands is he's carrying all that shit on his back in the normal right-of-way. Look, he planted fucking corn stalks out of that shit. He's out seeding a whole garden with everything that should have broke his ass. Seeing it grow, seeing the light in it. You built healthy boundaries from this 10 of Swords. You give me 10, I'll give you 10. Well, your 10 beat that 10. The way you used to look at things is just going to be a mere reflection that you will see in other people from time to time. You know it's there, but you definitely see these swords that were these. I wanted to call them swords. They're swords, but they're you put them in your you carry them with you now, and you use them for good, like a Cupid that shoots an arrow instead of for breaking somebody else's heart. So that's a really beautiful energy. This could have something to do with a spiritual contract, specific songs, telepathic, and dreaming of somebody. Beneath that comes out water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and air signs comes out behind that. Jealousy is behind the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I did say June. I said 6 for you, so June could be an important time. I feel like you're going to walk into joy and happiness comes out as I say that. So I am like a child who finds joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in the spirit, not in the material things. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Yeah, just totally immersed in spirit, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, unflinching. I am steadfast in the face of fear. I accept the challenge calmly. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I heard look at the bottom of this deck. Love myself comes out. I choose to see myself as noble, beautiful, and positive. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I know that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. It's like your story's powerful, man. It's powerful. And even if it's just to get you to where you step into these other gifts that you have, it's going to be a powerful thing. That's so crazy that that came out in reverse because I put every one of those cards upright in that deck. So, badass. Oh yeah, number for you. 1111. Destiny comes out. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. I felt my heart like open, my heart chakra feel like a big electricity in it right now. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. 111. That could be a confirmation number for you. Beautiful energy. Way to go. Start getting in there, man, and getting that done. And it's not about getting it done. It's never done. But when it's fucking so powerful, when you start, you just take a look at yourself one more time and you're like, how was I with this most beautiful person that I am? How was everything I was looking for was already within me. And it's powerful. You're like, nobody else got you through your hard days but you. It was only you that was there. You know, we always look for happiness in other things or people or places, and sometimes certain places bring that. It's a mixture of energies that combined. I heard collide. But when you can really sit in your own presence and in your own state of being and realize, I did get through a lot, I've come a long ways, I like how this feels, it's a little terrifying. Be real with yourself as you go through things, man, the growth. And with Spirit's help too, you're not doing it alone. You have all these angels and spirit guides and past on loved ones, especially you. Are you getting chills? Ooh, Sheriff, look, Chender's gonna be your mod. I'm unplugging for a couple days. Yeah, it feels good to do that. Oh, 111 likes, and that was our destiny number. You're welcome. Good morning, Chender. Pretty awesome. All right. It is Crazy Daisy in here. If you guys are interested in a personal read that is not within the spectrum of everybody else's energy, where we sit with your spirit guides, it's an hour long. It's face-to-face or can be pre-recorded through YouTube Live, split screen. You can reach out to me. It is angeldynasty33@gmail.com, and in the bottom it is pinned. You can find it there. If you guys want to donate to Cash App, that is in there too. Thank you guys for every way that you support the channel, so that I can continue to be out here and do this. I love it, and it feels like a huge calling. Yobi says, I appreciate what you're doing for the community. Thank you. Are you going to go feed Fat Boy Horse? That horse is done foundered like 2 times. That fucker's neck is huge. It's the email for the Cash App. Email and Cash App are in the bottom. If you want a personal read, I take PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, for anybody who is interested in that. So I do have all 3. You just email me and we'll set up what that looks like. It is $65 for that hour-long read. It's a link personal to you that is for you and you alone. So if you want to put it public for other people to see it, I can do that. Other people like watching personal reads. If you guys are interested in what a personal read looks like with me, you can go back through my live. There's a few that are public, and you can kind of check that out. There's some magical stuff in there, pretty cool. So if you want to do that, you can. They all look different. It's because you have your own guides. You could be a starseed. You could be different planetary. You could just be a different species, but if you know what I mean in that way, your energy, your essence, your expression of soul. Yeah, species, I guess, whatever. Your DNA. Yeah, he loves to make me drive on his fence too. What a little shit. Hot Rod, good night. I love you guys. Alright, I am out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes. How come my live says it's only been going for 24 minutes and 35 seconds? That can't be right. We're gonna go tell you his parents are cutting horses. He's a big doggy to me. Oh. Alright, guys. I live in India, and you have to tell me now? That's so cool. You live in India. Oh my gosh. I bet you. I had the best curry rice. I don't know if I'm in the right nationality, but I love different culture food. It's so good. Alright guys, be safe. I have a personal read early in the morning, and then I will be recording Shauna's, and then it's tomorrow, Thursday. And then I will get on and do a live in the afternoon. I love you all. Messages were different tonight. Pretty cool. I felt a disconnect from the collective for a moment, and then tonight some really cool things came through. Kind of a different feel to it. I told you guys, I just work here. I had some good laughs with you guys tonight about the dinosaur bones. That shit was hilarious. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time. Thank you guys for listening to my story, and we bullshitted there for a while in the beginning, but for those that need the message, they'll find it. So, peace, love, and chicken grease, guys. I love you.